Who did it first?
If you want to be technical,
who did it first?
Garnett. Right. Kevin Garnett did it first.
But this era right now, this era ain't seeing KG.
And the person he ain't gonna let me talk to you.
Nah, they see LeBron.
Cause you know I get all up in that shit.
Nah, they see LeBron.
Really being technical?
They see LeBron.
The super team started back with Magic and Larry Bird.
We get that. But you have to look at the era now. The era now, when he made that move.
Who built a super team? The fucking Magic Johnson Lakers was a super fucking
I get that.
Right, so
I'm not even on the super team crap.
Don't get mad at LeBron for saying, hey, these GMs.
Yeah, they want to hate on LeBron. They want to hate on LeBron for it.
I'm saying my own team.
I mean, you know what? He good. I'm just saying.
So they want to hate on LeBron.
I'm just on that ghost.
Nah, they hating on LeBron because he won't take the Damian route. So everybody hating on him.
KD did what? He was down in Oklahoma for years. They were crap.
KD went to his rival.
Hey, but KD made a business move, son.
Let's keep it
he made a smart business move.
So when it comes to
that's how that goes. And he still had to work for it.
He did take his own route. That does help his money, but that does make a difference. Don't that just make a difference?
No, the only difference is
what's difference?
The only difference is he didn't allow his GMs and owners to fuck him over like they did in Cleveland.
It's another difference,
and that's why he chose to do
it. It's a degree of difficulty too.
Why did KD leave?
And look, and LeBron took the ownership to go back to bro.
Why did KD leave?
Be honest.
No, I'm saying though, you gotta factor in degree of difficulty.
Like how we doing this thing
because of Westbrook.
Let me hear this point, because he shut it down. Say it again.
KD left because of Westbrook, right?
Yeah,
he couldn't win with Westbrook, right?
They're not saying that.
He couldn't win with Westbrook.
They're not saying that.
LeBron could not win with them, boys.
They only saying that.
What did Westbrook do to LeBron?
No, you know what they saying?
Man, don't play with
the
me.
The bully beat me up like
with me, man.
I'm just asking you what you mean,
man. LeBron killed everybody he came across, man.
But I'm saying when he played with him,
I see what you're saying.
I mean, that's
I'm just making a point.
We're just talking about Westbrook.
I'm just making a point.
LeBron can really make a playoff with that dude, bro. Am I wrong though? But you expect KD to get over there, huh? You ain't right. You evil.
LeBron down been 40. LeBron you been 40.
That's evil.
That's double standard.
That's why he didn't make the playoffs. He damn near 40.
Hey, if you want to be honest,
see now he just made it without Russell. I guess he made it 40. He just made it without Russell this year. So they in it this year. They wasn't in it last year.
Right.
I give you that. You make a good point.
Hey, this whole notion of people don't need help. Let's be honest. Jordan was getting his ass whipped before Scottie Pippen came. Once Scottie Pippen came, he started winning. And once Jordan left, supposedly everybody said he retired for 2 years. His ass didn't retire for 2 years. He retired for like a year and a half. Came back in the playoffs, lost to Shaq and Shaq Magic in the playoffs. But motherfuckers got amnesia when it comes to that. Not me though. I'm gonna be honest with you. And he also had the greatest fucking coach in NBA history, Phil Jackson. And he had fucking Dennis Rodman. I mean, and technically Jordan Bulls was a fucking big three. There was a super team. That was the best team in the league with the best player. And truthfully, if you want to go check the fucking championships that he was in, he was fucking favored in mostly all of them motherfuckers. LeBron was only favored. LeBron been in 10 finals and probably been favored in like 3 of them bitches.
Has LeBron changed the game?
Yes.
When the game has changed?
I mean, he built a player damn show too.
Yeah,
see, you think
I'm listening to
of it as look.
I'm listening to shoes and leads. I'm not. I ain't listening to it. I ain't saying nothing.
Like I said, LeBron changed the game. Steph also changed the game. He elevated into assist now motherfucking shoes from the parking lot.
Yeah, I mean,
hate all you want to.
I ain't hating. I'm
wait. What's the debate? I want to know what is this debate. I
was just throwing up key points.
Why say he can't say Jordan changed the game?
Now look, whoever your goat is your goat. Everybody has
I just said he can't say that Jordan changed the game.
You smooth.
No, I'm just being honest.
No, you smooth, man.
No, you smooth. Good. I play basketball. Basketball is my sport.
But you good though.
I got a knowledge for that shit. So, and I know.
That's a good point.
And I feel like older cats like they think since they watch it. And trust me, I watch back in the game too. So it's like you ain't finna like finesse me out of this shit because I already know the game.
Yeah.
Like you can get away with that. Other young kids.
All I'm saying is They were saying he to go and all this right here. All I did was
I said LeBron my favorite player, and then he said something.
He be doing some key points on the LeBron status situation issue from 1, 2, and 3. Every team he went to.
Yeah, he rated teams.
And when he went back, when he went back to Cleveland,
I got your point. You said he rated,
but that's a testament to how great he is.
LeBron went to the team. Won the championship for him was the Finals MVP, which means he was the best player on the team and on the court.
What team you talking about?
All the teams that he won the championship with. He won the Finals MVP with the Heat.
Yeah,
both of them Finals he won.
He was the coldest on them, but he rated
the best player on it. Yeah, best player on it.
Oh yeah, he's been the best player for years. That's not even a debate.
Let's be honest. Wade won his first in 2006.
Yep.
After that year, I think Wade and the Heat didn't even make the playoffs that year. LeBron, the next year, LeBron joined them. They wound up losing in the finals to the Mavericks. I ain't gonna exclude that. Hey, LeBron lost to the Mavericks. I ain't one of them LeBron fans to be like LeBron never lost.
Hold on now, you leaving out something. Like so. LeBron, especially in his prime, didn't have to really carry teams on his own. He didn't because he was raiding teams and joining balls.
He made teams better.
See, I find that funny.
That's keeping it real though. That's keeping it real. So like when you talk about the drought of a Wade, or you talk about the drought of a Jordan, that's what you go through when you decide to stay. But if you decide to be the guy that's going to join and raid teams. See, because that's the thing. Y'all leaving out the raid. Like, when I say raid, I'm talking about not me just coming over here like Durant did. Durant just went over there.
Durant didn't raid?
No. He just went by himself. So he didn't go over there and say, I'm coming and I'm going to another person's team to take your all-star. He raid teams. Am I right? That's my point. Raiding. See, listen, you just moved. You
because he going about it in the sense of like LeBron. In a sense, you gotta understand they built that motherfucking squad. And when I'm about to destroy this argument right here.
They're not destroying it. You're saying the same thing. You put like lipstick on it.
You're not going around.
Hey, we live. We live. No, you cool. I just use it in front of the camera.
I didn't even know it was camera.
I'm gonna let you know.
See, the Heat I'm trying to think was in the playoffs before LeBron joined. I don't think they made playoffs that year. LeBron came to them. They wanted to lose to the Mavericks. Then they wanted to win back-to-back, right? So LeBron helped them win 2 championships. LeBron leaves the Heat. They had trouble getting into the playoffs after that. The Heat is struggling after that. LeBron goes to the Cavaliers, helped them get to 4 finals. They wound up winning 1. They lose 3 of them. Then he left the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers become one of the worst teams, which the Cavaliers is my favorite team. So trust me, I've been through that.
You know what I call that? A virus. Right? That's a virus. You go, you raid teams, you take their cap, you kill them, you leave, they just go to hell. You a virus. Hey, cancer spread. Not cancer spread.
If anything, that just means you're the best person in everybody. The team needs you. You the best player. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? When Jordan retired, what was that record? 55 and 27? And that year when he was there, they went 57 and
baseball player all the time, man.
So they wound up only losing 2 more games when Jordan retired, which means Scottie and Phil and them carried that Bulls squad without Jordan for a year and a half, and then Jordan came back. They're in the middle of the season and got smacked by the Magic.
Well, man, you know.
So I feel like that Jordan team wasn't good, and he did it by himself.
See, ain't nobody saying that.
He definitely said that.
I didn't say that. You said that.
No, they didn't say like everybody.
Everybody. I know you said the GMs make the squad. Right. I said
back in the old days, the GMs and the owners did their part.
They did.
Thank you.
LeBron ain't win no team, ain't nobody.
LeBron the cancer.
LeBron still dropping.
Like LeBron the fungus, man.
He's still dropping 35.
Now, listen, this is where I'm gonna give LeBron his props.
He's still getting triple double.
In terms of great discipline, great ownership, great mobilism, great community activism. All of that. And I said,
don't forget longevity. Don't
like,
forget longevity.
And longevity is exponential.
And he didn't win that last game Kyrie did.
Exactly. Kyrie showed
Kyrie did since then.
Kyrie showed big.
I'm about to.
What have he did since
I don't want to hear about all them old
I'm about to disband all that.
No, you not finna. No, bro. I done been through this.
I'm a Cavalier fan. Trust me. Kyrie did hit that shot to get him
It
up.
was more than that shot.
No, but look,
it was game 3 when they both scored 4.
See, when they do that, they love to eliminate the LeBron factor.
You talk about one shot.
First of all,
Curry lies down the podcast.
Kyrie
The key.
Kyrie did his thing.
We know that. We shot
85% one game.
I know it. And we know
85% from the field.
We do know they
I'm
hit
not arguing about
When they both hit 40, LeBron said Kyrie went up.
We know they hit some shots.
I get it.
too.
Kyrie did his
that's what
part.
we saying.
But no, this is what you're feeling. No, this whole
LeBron did his thing too.
what you're failing to realize is Kyrie hit the last shot. I'm about to tell you what's
See, I ain't say all that. I said way more than that.
No.
He said hit that shot. But I'm talking about 85% from the field. I'm talking about the acknowledgement that LeBron gave. LeBron said when they both hit 40, game 3, he said Kyrie Irving is the reason we won.
That was actually game 5.
But you know what I'm talking about, that 40-40 game.
Once again, I'm not eliminating that fact. Kyrie did his part.
That was the key. That turned the series.
Exactly. I'm talking smack and they talk to LeBron in the press conference. That's when LeBron told me. Kyrie both said
85% from the field.
You saying LeBron what?
Once again, you eliminate LeBron led in all statistical categories.
I'm not sure.
Rebounds.
But you know what?
I'm
steals,
blocks.
Go look at them fourth quarters. The person that was really responsible for
whole finals and give you just a fourth quarter.
Yeah, but that's what
You can put
Kyrie led with the fourth quarter closeout.
You know what?
I'm not
All they started out
You talking about the
baby part of it.
All they started
oh, baby, boy, closing out.
I'm a Cavaliers fan. Trust me, I rock with Kyrie. I rock with him. But LeBron led in every statistical category. There's people only meant to rebound turnovers.
Don't leave that out.
Okay.
Don't leave. Yeah, he was. I was gonna say he gonna leave that part out.
No, I didn't leave that part out. I literally just said he led in every statistical. How did I lead in that part out?
Boss, you just really want. I know the players. I just in football, but you walked in on something.
Hey, I ain't rushing. I say we freestyle.
But no, we walked in. Kyrie shot.
Because I know y'all want to fight about this football.
He did hit it.
But somebody had a look at me like
Let's not leave out the fact
I'm
that
trying to see who that
Warriors is up 89, 86.
Look up there.
I don't remember what the time was, but it was probably under like 5 minutes. 86 to 89.
Same.
Remember that?
Yeah.
LeBron hits the shot to tie it up 89-89. Now they struggling to score. Then, I'm trying to remember what happened. I think Kyrie did something, turn the ball over. Iggy and Steph go on a 2-1 fast break with JR. Now this game is tied 89-89 because LeBron hit that 3-pointer. He tied up 89-89. Iggy and Steph go through that 2-1 fast break.
You said he was smooth, didn't you, boss?
You know what I'm saying? JR.
Right.
Luckily, JR didn't foul him. Iggy go up. LeBron gets the block. That block is what changed that moment. Now, once that block happens, that's when Kyrie comes down, hit 3-pointer. Not denying. Big Kyrie fan. I'm a Cavalier fan. Let's not get that mistake. Kyrie did his part. We definitely needed his help for sure.
Just like Jordan.
Then, now we only up 3. You gotta understand.
Hey, man. I need you to stay.
Okay, all right, I'm out of here. I'm out, bro.
Now we up 3 with like 50-something seconds. Now we all know Golden State is known for hitting threes. They got the best 3-point shooters in the league.
Yeah,
Three-point is not enough.
Because they didn't need KD still.
3-point is not enough.
He already had what, 1 or 2
Now let's not forget about the Kevin Love stop on Stephen Curry. Because that happened. That also played a part.
Okay, he really ain't got
Now we still up by 3.
He's still top 5.
The only moment we iced the game and we knew for sure we won is when LeBron iced the game and hit that free throw to get us up by 4. Now you eliminated everything else to try to hit me.
These are
And people say LeBron he choked in the free throw moment, but he didn't want to hit you a free throw to get it up by 4.
He's not a choker, but he is an ex-Keith flop.
But he did ice the game and get you up by 4.
He is an
Because 3 ain't enough. Because Steph can hit that in the sleep.
I mean, you know,
Especially that in sleep. Am I wrong or right?
This is the thing, yeah. Like,
All right, so I mean, 3 wasn't enough. Kyrie hit the shot for sure.
Virgo hit his free
LeBron
throw.
iced the game.
Well,
He
I give him
good.
his props.
He good. I don't know about no GOAT shit, but
you know,
he
but
good.
I can tell you, everybody knows
LeBron is great for sure.
Hey, y'all funny,
Yeah,
man.
I mean, yeah,
But see,
he
let's
great.
talk about
He great.
LeBron real kryptonite.
He great
You know what
too.
LeBron real kryptonite
What's
is?
his kryptonite? Talk to me.
A rim protector.
The rim protector.
Yeah. And he also got that floppiness here.
Yeah, that floppiness is right.
It's on hibernation mode.
Yeah, hibernation.
Oh, you got that flop down,
See,
bro.
we'll talk about that.
They go down
This-
this-
See, we're from an era where crybaby was
We're just doing no
upset.
facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody want to speak on.
See, Alex,
You want to talk about facts?
Everybody talk about crazy
See, that
shit.
crybaby,
They
see, they ain't talking about that crybaby.
They don't want to hear.
They ain't talking about the floppy crybaby.
They don't want to hear about that.
See, that
Oh
was
my God.
acceptable.
Oh my God. That say that
Oh, listen, can we do it real quick?
Oh.
Hit me.
Got help you to the side.
I said, y'all got jokes. Y'all got jokes.
That boy be blinking. See, they got quiet when we said that.
Hey.
They got quiet because it's real.
3
Y'all
feet.
know it.
3 feet.
It's a different era. It's a different era. I get
It's
that.
wet.
I
Be
get
honest,
that.
it's wet.
The era
He's
south.
the leader of it.
The
Be
era
honest.
down south,
It's
bro.
wet.
Just like baseball, you got a
I'm gonna be
steroid
honest,
era,
taking
and you
off
got
and
that
stuff
post-steroid
I'm gonna be
era.
honest, man. This whole
It's era,
soft,
man.
weak era is an illusion. Look,
No.
I mean, hear me out.
So you like the hard era.
No,
You
no,
like
no,
Harden.
no, look.
You like Harden ball.
No, I don't like that hard shit. But look, listen here, look.
That's what we talking about. Flocking.
Y'all rewarding.
Them drawing fouls off
Y'all
the
rewarding.
head.
Y'all
Come on,
rewarding.
man.
Look, and look, he ain't gonna let me talk.
Oh, no. I just no. I want to be specific.
Y'all are
on what I'm
rewarding.
talking about. The getting calls on head
Yeah,
flops.
but
whack
your
stuff,
whole
crying,
notion is the today league is soft.
faking.
And
Come on,
basically,
what kind of game is that?
And
When
so,
you gotta be WWL?
and what I'm trying to say is, since you
Because
said
of
your whole
real
basis is this league is
That's
soft
my point,
nowadays.
though.
And you're trying to say that back in the day it was harder.
No, I'm not saying
What I'm
that.
saying
I'm talking
is,
about weak.
y'all rewarding terrible
I'm talking
ass
about
defenders back in the 80s and 90s. They was terrible.
See, you try to switch it to that.
And they was playing
I'm
fucking park
specific.
basketball doing this shit,
See,
pushing
I'm-
basketball.
I'm-
And y'all think that shit is like some good defense when that shit was straight terrible. Hey, if you want that defense, go play at the YMCA. You don't get that motherfucker for sure.
That's
Do all that.
That's what he
If you
want.
want that defense,
Like
you
Lawrence
can
Taylor.
get that motherfucker any day.
Lawrence Taylor.
But you know this era is south now, right? You know that, right?
No, I mean, is it a little? Is motherfuckers?
That's all we
is motherfuckers
saying.
getting called foul just for burping in their ear? For
Yes,
sure.
that's all we
I'm
saying.
not arguing that.
But
you
we
can
said
hand-
LeBron
you
the
can
leader
hand
of
check back
it.
then, too.
And we said LeBron the leader of it.
And the crazy part with the hand check, you ain't all that good if you got to fucking hand check them, because you can put them where you want to be. Compared to motherfuckers got to do like this, and you gotta literally use your feet.
Yeah, you do.
Right. Trust me, hey, players nowadays. Hey, you know,
There's some straight up athletes
But
these
that's true
days.
with it. So
You need some of
Jordan
these
was playing
rules
with
in
a
here,
hand check. Wouldn't Jordan even be a bigger scoring three?
No, Jordan would. I'm not even.
If they put
See,
their hands
imagine
on
that.
the
No,
Jordan,
Jordan today would be a bigger scoring three.
Hey,
Boys
and
are
I'm trying to
big
front
out
of this
there.
whole notion that
See, I
LeBron-
knew you knew basketball when we talked about hand check.
Right, I know it. Look, this whole notion that LeBron can't play in the fucking 80s and 90s.
Who said that?
No, I'm just saying, because there are people that out there that say that.
Right.
You gotta understand. No, look, you gotta
Can you
understand.
imagine if somebody like LeBron came back then with them, he would have murdered everybody with elbows.
They feel like you ain't gonna
LeBron,
know that.
they had to put rules in place for people like
the mentality.
Look,
Don't
I'm
got
saying,
the mentality.
That's not his
and I'm saying one
mentality.
thing.
Don't.
He got the physical attributes, but that's not his mentality.
Nobody would move him. Nobody back then would move
He's
him.
scared of real protectors.
Nobody
Jordan
would
Hill
move him.
played with nothing but real protectors.
He's faster.
And LeBron with a big old dude that got hurt.
What you mean?
What you mean? He couldn't do that with that hurt. Man, that turned the whole team.
And that was a rougher game in that era too, especially with Detroit Pistons.
But I'm
Both
I know about
it. But when they lost him, that turned the series.
Now at one point, with all that size, he was scared to go up that hole.
Yeah.
I'm not with a kid for some them dudes back in the day. Them dudes wait, what?
Oh my God.
But they way more physical. But they way more physical. Them boys back in the day, man, they was smoking cigarettes before the game.
Motherfucker settles too much.
They was smoking squares before the game.
Would have never got past Detroit ever.
They was smoking squares before the game.
When I say never, I mean never.
Look,
But y'all crossing errors again. You don't have that mentality because
that's
they
what I'm
playing the
saying.
era where they
You can even go watch like former basketball players. They been talking about the 80s and 90s, how those people used to hide crack cocaine in their socks and shit and drink beer at the games. Them boys was not in shape.
Come on, bro.
And this whole notion that them people would hurt LeBron.
You say LeBron on cocaine,
listen,
bro.
anybody argument that say that LeBron couldn't play in the 90s. LeBron is built like Karl Malone. And look what Karl Malone is doing in the
No, he ain't built like Karl Malone, bro.
Listen, look.
LeBron is huge.
He's not even close to Karl Malone. You just don't know how big Karl Malone is.
Hey,
Karl Malone was a true man. I give you that.
Karl Malone arms this big.
And he used
see y'all.
See, Karl Malone used to go to the paint like this.
Yeah.
LeBron ain't far. LeBron ain't far.
No, LeBron ain't like
He ain't far from that.
He's not even close to Karl Malone.
If you ain't doing your layups like this, you would not
Don't
Karl
worry about the
Malone.
wrong thing.
If you was gonna stop his layup, he was gonna come with a kick.
Look, I'm
That's
talking
what
about.
I'm saying, though. Look at the rules, man. Look at the rules, man.
They worry about how Karl Malone. LeBron is like 260. Who gonna stop a Bill and Barry at 245?
No.
He used on
little dudes.
That man built like Karl Malone, but the shoot better, dribble, pass, and all that.
You find another example because he was not built like Karl Malone.
Bro, look at LeBron's weight. He's like 250
I
plus.
mean, yeah, on paper,
And so who's stopping him in the night?
They would have never stopped.
Fucking Dennis Rodman at 210?
We will.
At
He
210?
ain't nowhere close to that.
210 pounds? Hell
He ain't
no.
nowhere close to
See,
Karl
you looking
Malone.
at the mass of his arms. I'm talking about
I'm
the
looking
body
at that
style
too.
of 260.
I'm looking at
The
how
frame
you
of
use
260.
it. That's like saying Muhammad Ali had the same weight as Frazier. Fight style's different, dog. Right?
I'm
Or
talking
they
about-
weigh the same, but dog, they fight different. Like LeBron don't fight like Karl Malone. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real, dog. Like Karl Malone,
Brother, let's just use math.
LeBron would have walked
Two-
See,
I
I just use math.
210.
Did I just use math? I said that's just like saying Muhammad Ali and Frazier weigh the same. That if you just using math without context, that's bad math.
Malone wouldn't be able
That's
to.
bad math.
Listen,
If you say real math, you gotta talk about style.
Karl Malone would have been able to defend LeBron. Come on, bruh.
Now,
Come on. No way. No way.
Y'all looking at this argument totally different. I'm not talking about Karl Malone guarding LeBron. I'm talking about Karl Malone.
I bet you Rodman could.
Karl Malone was in the post.
I know.
I bet you Rodman could.
Shutdown action.
210.
He'll make
LeBron coming down. Coming downhill.
He was stepped on
Coming
Rodman
downhill.
head.
Nah.
Rodman was
He was
stopping.
stepped on Rodman
Look,
head.
it's easy to stop somebody if they're doing some back to basket, but coming downhill on a
I
fast
think
break.
Rodman would have gave him a run for his money. I do, but he would have stepped on Rodman head.
I think he would have shut him down.
Oh, no, sir.
He'll lock LeBron down, man.
No, sir.
Now, you ain't gonna stop him coming downhill, but in the half-court set, you gonna shut him down.
Pippen would have gave him.
He gonna shut him down.
Pippen would have gave him.
I'm gonna agree to disagree on
Now
that.
Pippen would have.
He would have gave him hell.
Nah, if Pippen would have. He would have.
Gave him a hell.
I wouldn't say.
gave
I
him
wouldn't, I
hell.
wouldn't say hell, but he would have made it a little tough for him for sure. He made it tough on him.
Okay.
You gotta understand,
agree
he's
to
NBA.
that. We can
You gotta
agree to that.
understand, these are NBA
We
players.
can agree
Can't
that
none of them
they
be
would have
stopped.
worked each other out.
Can you contain them? Yeah, your best thing is to try to contain them, but you can't
You
stop
couldn't
them.
contain you. What you got to do with that, man? See,
You gonna they gonna force him to shoot outside.
See, he just killed himself with his own words.
and that-
You could contain him.
Hey,
See, them same dudes.
and there was
the same
also
dudes.
wasn't it like a game when you played against
We didn't
like,
compare
when we were
Jordan.
like
We never
19
compared Jordan
or
to
something like
LeBron.
that?
We never did that. See, that's what y'all be trying to do.
That's what I walked into.
No. That's
Didn't Jordan play against the Knicks and go like 3 for 19 or something like that?
Who?
Right.
I hear what you're saying. What?
Didn't Jordan go like 3 for 19?
Who?
Jordan.
3 for 19 what?
The Al in the room.
Nah, I'm trying to, like, okay.
No, people got to leave you now.
I'm not even
Let me,
understanding
you want me to
you're saying.
search?
I'm trying to
Because you're
get
talking about who gonna stop Jordan, but Jordan
Like,
go 3
you're
for
trying to get
19.
cool points from talking. I'm trying to get what you're saying so I can counter it. If it's making sense, I won't counter it. Like, what did you actually say so I can really understand you?
We literally just talked about who you can't stop nobody. You only contain them. He was like Jordan can't be stopped or contained them.
And you said 3 of 19.
But he went-
But what context is 3 of 19?
In a sense, so he got stopped.
Everybody was on.
In what? Like in playing one-on-one against a player in a series? What 3 of 19? What is the context of 3 of 19?
One game.
Are you talking about a game?
He got multiple games where he went like that. But I'm just
Are you talking about a game?
That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, obviously that's what we talking about.
Okay, so he just said 3 and 19, like a Bible verse, without giving us the book. You gotta tell me it's Romans 3:19. You gotta tell me if it's Genesis 3:19. You can't just throw out 3:19 and be like, oh, no. And then he tried to act like I was stuttering over here.
Yeah, you got to bring the Bible verse.
Preaching false doctrine, bro. Tell me the book.
Got to bring the Bible verse.
We fact checks.
Yeah, we fact check. He's throwing out 3:19.
We fact checks.
I mean, all I was saying is, look, can't nobody be stopped. They only can be contained. And then his argument was, Jordan can't be stopped. And I'm just giving you a game where he was stopped.
A game?
But I mean, we just talking about being stopped.
Okay.
So I'm just giving you a game. Whether I give you a game, a series, or a quarter.
What you want him to give you?
Right, that's my game. Like, what am I supposed to
know the game?
Yeah, because the context might make the difference. Could it be a game where it's could it be a game where he was fresh out of retirement?
Oh, okay, so we got
one thing.
Tell me the book.
We do know one thing. They won the series. That's for sure.
Right.
But
We do know that.
This is weird.
And I find it funny how we. I find it funny how we changed it now. He won the series.
See,
But
you
we were
was
just
doing
talking
good,
about
bro.
stopping.
We just talking about one game.
We were just talking about stopping the game. Now we're moving to goal.
Did they stop that whole
winning the series now? What's going on?
No, I said, did they stop him? I ain't talking about. We know they won the series. But did they stop him?
If he was in the locker,
That's one game.
But that's all I'm arguing. I'm not arguing with you with the did he win the series or not?
He just had a bad series.
Okay,
But that don't necessarily.
The whole argument was stopping and containing. I'm just giving you a scenario where he was stopped and contained.
I don't even know
That's
what
it.
you
When you stop him, he ain't even gonna get 19 shots off.
Can I at least know did he break his ankle that game?
No,
What
because
game?
Jordan was like a 50% shooter, so with him shooting 3 for 19,
See,
so
that's
that's not his percentage.
No, I'm just saying. He's
No, I mean I get what you're saying, but I'm just going based off I'm just going based off the stop and containment argument. That's all I'm
You was
going based
doing
off.
good, bro. You was doing good. Then you just fumbled, bro. He was doing good, bro. He was killing it, man. My whole stream was loving him. Everybody was like, yeah, he go hard. And then he just.
He's still going hard. He's still going hard.
No, you going off in your heart, bro.
I was going off of his argument. I was going off of what he was telling me that Jordan couldn't stop or contain. That's it.
Do that, man.
That's all I'm
man.
doing.
You gotta call balls and strikes, bro.
going downhill. LeBron is a locomotive. Ain't nobody gonna stop.
That's all.
But in a half court set, you can shut him
I
down.
was saying.
And I think
Like he was stopping him going. Literally, that's all. That's what I say when I say when he's going downhill.
But ain't nobody gonna stop Jordan.
That's all I'm
downhill.
So they want to see the website.
A real protector.
And that weight don't even matter.
Take them to the mat.
A real protector stop that.
I never argued with y'all about Jordan going downhill. This is all about
If y'all comparing
LeBron.
like my boy said,
That's y'all problem. Y'all.
comparing him to Jordan, he must be in great company.
Yes, he's great.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
the simple fact that
Don't I say it all the time? LeBron is great. I say it all the time. He's
He
great.
gonna end up being stack go, bro.
His stat go for sure.
Yeah, that's stack go, bro. And that's not a losing thing. Like I'm not knocking him when I say that. Like I think it's what like you said it best and honest when you said there are people that's gonna have different type of goals.
Right. I mean, there's some people that like Kobe,
But
some people got
so if
Kareem.
you like stats, you might say Kareem. For now. Because he right now.
I mean, yeah, if you a person
current stat go right
Yeah,
now.
no, yeah.
But LeBron go past.
I mean, truthfully, if you want to go like this, if you want to, like if we break it down, if you all about rings, it's Bill Russell. He's the greatest.
Right.
If you a person that's all about who got a winning resume, Kareem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
If you want to say competitor, you'll say Jordan Kobe. You'll say Jordan Kobe over competitor. You'll say LeBron on most gifted, probably. I can say that like the most gifted,
all around.
You can, you can put some all around on
say.
but then you might fight all around because of the defensive, the lack of defensive accomplishment. He good, but he wasn't MJ good.
I feel like people like
he wasn't MJ good.
Like, I gotta understand, LeBron stopped the prime being Derrick Rose.
But no, we talking about like defensive player of the year. That
Well, no,
type
he
of stuff.
like he didn't get one. He didn't get one, but he was supposed to.
Jordan got multiple.
But no, he was supposed to get one, but the league fucked him over because he did that Miami movie. Because he was supposed to get it that year. Marcus Gasol won it. But that's the year that he also went to the Heat, and the league was pissed off at him for doing that.
I don't know.
That's the only reason why he did that. No, that's trust me. There was rumors and shit about that.
Well, I heard rumors, and then I don't believe.
But at the same time, the whole notion that LeBron can't play defense. I mean, he stopped the Prime D Rose. He guarded the Tim Duncan. He guarded whatever the best player you think of from point guard to center.
But see, when it comes down to LeBron defense, like LeBron defense was left wanting a lot of years, and that's where he really hurt his greatness. The best greatness defenses that he used to do was run down defense, like when he would run you down, blocking shit, pin you shit. That would be phenomenal where he showed his athleticism, but he never really wanted the moment of taking on the best guy.
People would say the best defensive play in a championship is the LeBron block.
Well, I know that. I'm talking about plays. I'm talking about I'm consistent in his defense to the point where you recognize him throughout the whole league.
That's
like Jordan. So when Jordan was the defense, that's why because the one GOAT argument that I'm fighting you back on is overall. Because I want the overall competitor. I want the overall competitor over the overall gifted guy. I want the guy that gonna close out and be a phenom scorer. I don't just want the freak that's gonna give me 3 quarters.
have a card.
I find it funny,
but you owe me $1.
Like when you use a competitor,
yeah,
because you talking about all aspects of the game, right? In the sense of
I'm talking about especially stuff that you can measure, like closing out. Like so.
Do you know LeBron got more?
He got more clutch games apparently.
When I'm talking about closing,
but I mean, you just told me closing out. I'm just giving you the close out.
I was actually saying what my definition of
well, tell me what's yours.
You tried to induct yours into mine.
That's what you tried. But you for my truth is just
I was actually trying to tell you what mine is. So we can talk in concept. I want to talk in concept. That's what I'm aiming at.
You talking about
I'm saying
7 games?
Specifically stuff you can measure.
So I'm not trying to compare Jordan with LeBron. You ain't never gonna get me to do that, right?
And I can say, okay, in the heat moments, what will you do?
To that, man.
And when I see one guy that statistically can measure and say, yeah, this dude is a monster on closeout. Like the best closeout dude ever was Jordan. And he competed like that on defense as well. So when you say overall, that I'm not really feeling overall unless you're just saying genetically gifted. But if you're talking about genetically gifted and the way you play basketball, I'm still giving that to Jordan.
They fear Jordan.
Boom. They go out
They don't fear LeBron.
Yeah, and then
they don't.
Or they could do this.
Man, what's up with these Dallas Cowboys, man?
He gonna give you a hell of a game.
I tried to cut it out, man. Y'all keep going.
Because I already saw he weaving.
He struck
We need to talk about that. He weaving.
You ain't gonna win, Chris, with this one.
No, you weaving.
LeBron fans, we don't win.
No, I already won it. I love to go at it. I love to talk basketball. But it's just with the closing thing. It's just I'm just finding it funny because LeBron leads. So he's better than Jordan and Kobe in clutch bucket situation. He
had recently changed because he was behind and when this was a couple years ago.
No, you search that one. He hit more clutch buckets and attempted more.
Yeah, because he played longer.
Yeah, he played longer.
You just
if a person play more games, yeah, of course you gonna
Jordan tried to play some more. Jordan tried to play some more games.
How's it LeBron fault? He's still playing at a high level, but I just find it funny. I find it funny that people try to move the goalposts and be like, well, he played longer. Okay, well, what's wrong? People tired 3 times. Why did he play longer? It ain't like nobody said Jordan don't play. He still could play, right?
He came in straight out of high school. He came in straight out of high school.
Who fought that?
No, I'm saying he played more games.
Who fought that?
It's not
no. Be honest with me. Could Jordan come straight out of high school if he wanted to?
Who?
Jordan.
Who? Because I'm trying to, because
we literally talking about Jordan
Why you do that when they don't hear you, bro? People ask questions when they don't hear you. You want me to bullshit like you? That's what you want. You want me to do wee-woo shit like you've been doing all day?
We literally talking about 2 people.
And I say, who you talking about? You say, ooh. I didn't hear what you said. That's what you asked.
Could Jordan still play?
Could Jordan still play what? I'm like, what?
There you go.
I'm trying to understand what
your argument is he's played a longer time. Could Jordan have played longer if he wanted to? Jordan showed.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we talking about? If he could have played it, I mean, play it then.
Oh, okay.
The man retired 3 times.
Well, you want him broke up?
I mean, listen, like,
What excuses?
LeBron,
ain't no
at the end of the day,
I mean, that could have been the same thing for
at the
LeBron.
end of the
But
day,
he's still going.
LeBron is chasing the shadow of Jordan. He said it himself, and that's just what it is, okay?
Whoa.
So, I mean, let's just accept that.
Is them facts? Are those facts?
I'm like,
That's a fact what he said.
I'm like
That's a fact.
Like,
That's a
Mike,
fact.
I be like, Mike.
LeBron said he's chasing the Jordan. He's chasing the shadow of Jordan. That's what he
That's all I
said.
gotta say. Like former
what it
NBA
is,
players
bro.
that I heard talk.
So you don't believe what LeBron
If you
said?
would go,
Don't need a Bible verse.
now you not leading in not at least one statistical
Yeah.
category.
Who?
If you'll go.
We told you he gonna be stacked though, bro. We already.
No, I'm just saying if you'll go. It ain't even about being a stat goal. Let's lead in one statistical. I ain't saying you gotta lead in all of them.
Alright, yeah.
Like Kareem, he led in points, right?
Stat goal.
Until LeBron passed him.
Yeah, stacked
Well,
up.
every year Jordan played in the league, he led the league in scoring, brother.
That's a season. I'm talking about
No.
the totality of them.
That's what I'm saying. Over every season, he was
Once again, you talking about a
season. Every
goal.
season.
LeBron gonna be stacked.
At the end of the day, they're gonna bring up the overall.
What's his name?
Career.
And
That's
he gonna
the
take off.
stat.
That's just like saying, oh, who lost more games?
Right.
In what? In the finals?
Period. It just come on, bro. It's wee woo. Man, what's
I mean,
up with
if you wanna have
Cowboy?
fun,
Hey man,
I ain't gonna argue that.
any news on the Cowboy? Cause this LeBron stuff.
Either scam my boy, scam this. You know,
LeBron.
I mean, certain restaurants,
But I
they
guess I'll
take
let
away
man,
money,
I got some dope, brother.
and they give you
Hey
one
man, it was good at first. It was good at first.
It was until you started doing some of that
You
flip
start
flop.
doing that wee woo.
You doing that flip flop.
It was good. You was good at first.
That flip flop ish.
Then the wee woo just got out of control.
That's a new guest analyst.
That man was turning into a Shakespeare. He was turning into an owl.
Don't bring it back, bro. No more washing shopping dishes in him, bro. No.
No, hold on.
No, man. That was bad, bro. I mean, we got people watching. I don't even know why they watching, bro. That was man.
Now you said the Saints was easy, huh?
Oh, that's cake.
That's cake.
That's cake. Don't even start now. Don't do it.
Yeah, we ain't gonna stop on
Like
that.
we not
She
gonna start
came
that.
and hung up her flag.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
I mean, all I know and I get it is that Saints people are loyal, and they got some good memories. They do.
They act like they don't want a
They
championship
had some,
every
you
year.
know, they had some very good years, especially recently. So I get a Saints that.
With your reason.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, and you
We're gonna see
know,
what Derek Carr can do, because baby, he can't do no worse than James Winston
yeah.
and the Red Rocket Man that he escaped from Toy Story.
See, this is what I love about y'all Saints fans, though, you know. And I'm gonna say this, and I mean this, and I'm being honest. The Dallas Cowboys are the current Saints fans. I mean, the old Saints fans. The old Saints fans. You remember y'all used to put bags on y'all head? See, that's how we are now. See, when y'all won y'all championship, y'all we like that. We like that. We bag on our heads. Not everybody, obviously. Not everybody. But man, we so Debbie Downer. Like if you even say we might win a Super Bowl or it look like we should, you gonna be smashed.
That's because everybody don't back us into
That's
Is y'all gonna
true.
win? Is y'all gonna win?
Nah,
Y'all
we
gonna win this
scoring,
year?
bro. We really are scoring.
This Super Bowl bust.
So like I give you Saints
Super
that.
Bowl, not even NFC.
I agree. You said Super Bowl
Well,
of
I'm saying that's the way they look at it. We ain't winning the Super Bowl. So for every other team, they can have a winning season. That's a good season. For us, we ain't won a Super Bowl. Everybody looking at us like
We ain't won no Super Bowl since the 90s.
right.
And they just even say not even win. They say you ain't even been.
You ain't
Right.
even been since the 90s. They don't even care. So if you go, they'll shut up.
Nah, they ain't gonna be. You didn't win though.
Yep.
They gonna be waiting. I'm glad they make Super Bowl. I'm glad they make Super Bowl. Yes, they lose.
Yeah.
We make it there. That pretty much killed that narrative.
They should.
But we got to go.
You think so?
We got to go. Yeah, we got to go.
If they go, I think they'll win, man.
I'm talking
Nah,
about
we
for the
got to
haters,
go.
man. The bar will always move.
Yeah, we got to go. Just getting there at that point,
Just to get a little heat off of us.
Man,
We gotta
say
go.
just show brother showing up.
Listen, man.
Man,
I
showing
glad
up.
we win the damn NFC Championship.
Me too. That's why I'm in.
No, don't get quiet, Picky. All that noise
She was talking. She got on camera. Yeah, it's different when you on camera.
Nah. I think our biggest catch up though is Jerry Jones, the owner. That's the thing.
Major league.
Oh, Jerry done brought 3 Super Bowls to
Okay,
Cowboys.
I mean I get it, but you know what I'm saying? What happened with the last 25 years then? Y'all have great talent. Y'all have a lot of great talent. It's just y'all want to play one player and just, you know what I'm saying, play on the death and stuff and everything. Not every player can go up against every team. You gotta start switching stuff out. Then you do the same 5 plays.
Damn.
You do a run, 2 pass, a run. Everything is red.
Boss, you don't broke it down to plays. These are facts.
Yeah.
Same
Jason
play.
Garrett was about to
Broke it down on the quantum level, bro.
To the quantum level. Gave you facts.
If you want to know the real reason that Gary set us back, it's the real reason that he made the league great is he brought in the salary cap. He brought in.
I mean, I get that. You know what I'm saying? But like, there's some teams like Ezekiel Elliott might be good again, but yet other teams that Tony Pollard is better in. You know what I'm saying? Just because he's your wannabe star player, that's not a star no more and stuff and everything.
That ain't on Jerry. That's on your coaches.
No, that's Jerry Jones. I want to play his floor plays.
No, the coach called the play. Coach put the players in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you run,
now you know Jerry Jones is that call some plays up there from the
What you think?
Y'all got this myth. Y'all got this myth about
Jerry Jones called the play?
Nah,
hell no.
He ain't never called the play?
I doubt
He ain't
it.
never influenced?
I know he influenced.
The only thing I never seen him really influence, man, I didn't see him go down on the sideline and get a player to go back in the game.
He did do
You
that.
remember that big Larry Allen?
Yeah, he also did that in the punt return.
Back in the game.
Yeah, he did that on the punt returner too. Like, yeah, he influenced who on the field. He definitely does that. Definitely. So on that, she right. She right. Like, you know, and I call that being reverse cheat.
How has that hurt anybody?
Because basically that's being reverse cheat, like where it's almost like them type of people when they buy some shit, they keep using it just because they bought it when it really you need to throw it away. It's the same type of person that keep trying to work on a car that they know that it's a limit, but they keep trying to fix it so they spend more money on it.
Classic.
That's reverse cheat, and that's what Jerry and them sometimes guilty of.
Holding on to players too long.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with that.
Yup.
That's one reason I was actually proud they let Zeke walk, even though he was willing to take a pay cut.
But man,
You don't think they let him go prematurely?
Nah.
Since Pollard, he just gonna be coming off surgery.
Well, listen. It ain't about. So can you replace Zeke's production? Yeah, you can replace that with a young back. You know what I'm saying?
Did you say their numbers was the same?
You ain't gonna get no young back go get you 12 touchdowns, bro.
Man, when a lot of those are short.
In one game.
uh-oh.
If it was that easy, you'll have a rookie that did it at least once in 40 years.
Well, based on plays, if we use the running plays like that, it could happen.
But see, that's taking away that it was actually a gift of Zeke. See, because everybody can't move pounds like Zeke.
Well,
That's a gift.
Yeah, but you talking about
see, that's taken away because see, they tried that with Pollard, and then they would sub in Zeke. Pollard would get stuff at the goal line. They would sub in Zeke. Zeke run over and run 2-3 people over, and push the pound. Get you a touchdown.
But probably
like,
the work. But the work was already done.
Yeah, so like I will concede that Pollard is better. Games are actually won. Zeke was pivotal. I agree with mostly what he said. I just disagree with that part that you can get a rookie to replace for a touchdown.
Bro, all I'm saying is you can't afford to pay $10, $12 million for a short yardage back.
Uh-oh.
That's
all I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree with
that's
that
what I'm
part,
talking about,
what you
replacing
said,
production. That's what we're saying. We
Especially
saying
when you're
a
second
short
high.
yardage back.
Especially when you highest paid in top 5. Getting that money.
Well, I mean, they made the right decision in terms of cutting him, and I think the timing was good. Like, you had to cut him, and I think they did it respectfully. Like, because what they didn't do is they didn't go to him with a low offer.
Right.
They allowed the market to show him this is how everybody sees you right now.
Right.
So it's like I'd rather my homie tell me my breath stink than my chick.
How many yards did
I still think he coming back.
I think it's very possible at this point because nobody
had about 865 yards. He should have.
I believe that when I see it. I really feel like he's still a number one, which he needs to get that out of his head.
Yeah, I feel like he needs to get that out of his head.
I think
you shouldn't get that out your head.
He's not a number one.
No, but listen, man. All right, can y'all please go look up Bettis?
We're talking about a position.
Go look up Bettis before he won the Super Bowl in 2004. Bettis looked just like Zeke, where it looked like he fell off a cliff. But then he had a major rebound season, especially during the Super Bowl year. Because they went to him in his strengths and used him as a committee back.
Well, that goes back to Zeke's production.
But you want your running, you want all your players to believe that they can be the number one back. I want literally every one of them to believe that they can be that.
To believe that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because y'all saying don't believe that. I'm not. I want him to think I can be restored. Because if he had a mentality like that, he can never be like Gore. Because see, Gore had 2 ACL injuries, and y'all know he went hard on the latter end of his career. You can't do that if you don't think you that dude.
I hear what you're saying.
And mind you, we talking about a position that's expendable.
Yeah. We talk about reality.
You in a running back position.
Yeah.
It ain't like we talking about something that's got long-term commitment.
I got no problem even with Zeke's production. I got a problem with Zeke's production at where he was getting paid. That's why it made sense to move on, and that's what's cheaper, you know.
I'm telling you for a fact it's not gonna happen, dog. The last person that ever did anything close to what Zeke did last year, you would have to go back to Eric Dickerson, bro.
Yeah.
So
what did he do with
all them touchdowns? Yeah. All them touchdowns, and it wasn't just goal line touchdowns, bro. That's not true. So, but this is the deal. It's also the fact that you was super also underutilized, and you was hobbled, and you still did that. So it's kind of like
Because you were forced.
it's more, I just ain't gonna do that. Like the same thing happened to Dez. Dez should not have come back in 2015. It was a bad idea. You hurt your ankle, you just stayed out. But because he was a hero, guess what the fans did? They called that year a decline. And it's like, no, actually it was a warrior spirit. He came back and played with bad quarterbacks, didn't have to, and honestly shouldn't have. He shouldn't have. But he put that on film, trying to be a warrior for this team, and he got knocked for it. And that's what we do. So, and I think it's wrong. We shouldn't do that. When the dude is a warrior, 5 yards, with an OC that's scheming against you, and an OC that's taking you out when you hot. Because we all know he was hot Tampa game, and we went away from him. We all know he was hot in at least one of them series versus San Fran, and they stopped running the ball. Like you don't take away his carries and then say where's your production. They did the same thing to Amari Cooper. They took away his targets and then said where's your production? Where's the targets?
So they should have kept Ezekiel Elliott as a number one. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying that. I just said
his production. You put him in them short yardage and goal line.
This is what I'm specifically saying. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I'm saying. I want Zeke back at a much lower price. He's likely gonna take that price because the market told him he ain't worth what he might think he's worth. He let somebody else tell him his breath stink, so now I can give you the gun. So I'm gonna give you a vet minimum contract that it was just a fluke injury. Give me a healthy season. Show me that you can be that number one back. If you earn it from this roster of committee guys, it's yours again. But you will have to take it from these young bucks. And that's what I would do. I will make it the room competitive, and I would say best man win.
Okay.
But I would not say because you played hurt the last 2 years, you will fall off. I wouldn't say that. I would say you was a warrior, and we appreciate you, but you will have to earn this next contract because we don't quite know who you are.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how I would address the situation.
I ain't saying to bring them back on
And if the young bulls beat you
might owe
out,
me
you
money.
just cost me $1 million.
You might owe me money though.
Yeah, if them young bulls beat you out, then you cost me $1 million. But if them young bulls don't beat you out, you just got you another 12 touchdowns again, which adds up to 84 points on the season. Points win games.
That's facts. Those are facts.
And that's money situation. So when you're talking about somebody that's 90% on third and short, second and short, that's somebody that keep your whole drive alive. So, like, I'm not going to go crazy because you don't give me them 20-yard runs no more. I'm still going to be appreciative that you give me the money downs and the money red zone situations. I'm going to be appreciative
I'm
of
with that.
And I'm going to pay you
too.
for that. I'm going to pay you for that. And I'm going to bring you back and I'm going to put 15 on you. I'm not going to give you 21. I'm going to give you 15. I'm going to say this is your new number because guess what? Gilmore's 21. The old dude is dead. You're going to have to revive him.
But y'all just criticized Jerry Jones for keeping people too long.
I mean, see, what I said is reverse cheap. And see, when I say reverse cheap, I'm talking about because you pay somebody, you overuse them because you pay them. That's what I'm talking about. So this new scenario would be the way you paying them at the appropriate rate, but you still giving them respect enough to try to come in and compete.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because what if, okay, let's say this, because it could be two what ifs. What if he falling off a cliff, right?
Yeah.
If he's starting to go through, sometimes this happens, running back decline, then Dallas is ahead of him, and they did a good job. What if he's Gore? What if he's Bettis? If he's Bettis, if he's Gore, you got rid of him too early. Think about it. You're going to have a committed running back. Number one, Pollard is coming off of ankle surgery that happened in January. He's going to be used as a committee just to be on pitch count because you ain't going to want to throw him out there as RB1 game one. You're not going to do that. You going to throw him out there RB1 game one? No. So then your next running back, who would that be?
They say Paul's supposed to be good by training camp. Your next running back is
William, that boy.
the one they brought over from Tampa.
Davis, okay.
Yeah, Davis, right?
Davis is definitely don't have a frame to be RB1.
You think Ronald Jones going to be number 2?
I think that's what they consider their RB2 right now.
So RB1, let's say Jones then. We can say Jones up, right? Jones right now is the only person that got the deal to potentially be a 3-down back, but he gonna have to take it, right? He only on the contract for about $1 million, so obviously they ain't giving him no real value. He was the bottom end of a committee back system the last 2 years. Even though it won the Super Bowl, he was the bottom of it. I'm not gonna say that because he got low tread on his tires, there might be something left in the tank. So I ain't gonna count him out. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying it's obvious that we going into this season with a mandatory committee back system. It's no getting around it. You have a running back need and you do not know who your main guy is and will be. So that gotta be worked out. You gotta work that out by putting them balls on the grass.
Yeah,
that's the only way you gonna figure that shit out. Because they say he gonna be ready by training camp, but we gotta see that, bro. We gotta see that shit.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta see frame backs as a 3-down back. Shit ain't work, bro. Let's be real.
But it's
Jones is our best chance,
back.
bro.
Yeah, but it's easy to go get a running back in just not any position right now, right? Which is one of the reasons why that position beat the value so much.
You say it's easy?
It's easier to go. Well, look at Rams in the Super Bowl. They went and got a running back off the couch, and he tore our ass up.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying it's easier to go get a running back.
Facts.
You go pull a running back.
I can pull that. I can do exactly what you did. So it's easy to get a quarterback. Look what happened to Purdy. He was missing everything. I can go put out one example and try to make that the rule, but they don't work like that.
You know football well enough to know that ain't nowhere near the comparison.
No, but you just pulled out one example.
I'm just telling you.
I don't think it's just as easy as you think. I don't.
These teams have been plugging and playing running backs for years. That's one reason why they won't pay them. Your top contract
give me some more examples. Because see, I can give you the reverse. I can give you the reverse example. I can give you the reverse example. You know who else thought it was easy and got rid of their running back and regretted it until they brought his old ass back? You should be already know where I'm going.
I'm trying to see.
Yeah. When they got rid of beast mode, they thought, oh, shit, anybody gonna do this?
He wasn't running back on the decline when
they rotated running backs, was reaching for running backs for years trying to replace him, and brought his old ass back because nobody was still beast mode.
You look at Zeke's production over the years and see the decline,
the only thing you saw decline was his touches. You didn't see his production decline. No, you didn't.
Do you see his average?
Bro. You saw his touches decline. His touches right around the same, bro.
His average starts at 5.
And then what's supposed to happen when you play on the knee brace? What's supposed to happen when you play on the knee brace? Can we talk in context? Okay, can we look at it? Can we at least look at it to him? I guarantee if you go look at him, let's go, okay. I guarantee if you go look at his games prior to that knee brace, he was right on pace or above what he been doing.
So what I'm supposed to do, keep running him out with a knee brace hoping he get better or something?
No, I'm just saying sometimes cats do play hurt, and you factor that into your equation. If you just throwing out stats on that his averages are down, put the context of the average. Put the context of the average.
If he been
okay, look at the average before the league.
It's time for him to go.
Okay, I hear you, bro. See, because that's because to me, I don't think you really like. In my opinion, bro, you're not like really looking at the whole picture on it. Like if you look at the whole picture on it, I honestly feel like you really do gotta look at the whole equation and say, all right, is that knee breaking down or was that a fluke injury? It looks like more of a fluke. No, it's not a fluke. It's been the last 2 years. You know what this happened to? All right, you know, this happened to us before. This happened with Ware. Ware had them couple of bad injury years with us. We shipped his ass off to the Delta. And what did he do? What did he do? And he got a ring. And what did his game do? Restore, didn't it? Didn't it? Okay, so that means we got rid of him too early, didn't it? So I'm trying to avoid that situation to where I'm getting rid of an asset that can help us in a contention year.
I'm gonna use the term you like. We will, right?
Yeah, we will. Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't giving you love.
Watch this.
It's all
you
fact.
made a whole argument about we have an issue with holding on to players too long and the reverse cheap thing.
I just said reverse cheap. See, you put that in my mouth. I said reverse cheap. I ain't say players too long. I said he said players. He said players too long. So I said reverse cheap. So say what I said.
On to them and keep paying
he said that.
What is
I say reverse cheap. So reverse cheap is when you use players too much because you paid them.
Okay.
I.e. Crawford. I.e. Zeke when it was Pollard. When Zeke was getting the majority of the touches.
That's on me. I got you mixed up there.
All right.
So the point though is you want us to hang on to Zeke just in case he bounces back. Right?
No.
That's what you're saying. You're saying he could be Jerome Bettis.
He could be Jamarcus Ware.
Yes, you're saying he could be all these, but he could not be.
Okay.
So why are we hanging on to him and not letting players get more time to shine and get
I'm going to answer your question.
Yeah.
Because if you paying any running back a minimum amount to get 12 touchdowns, you do it. Because at worst, on the knee breaks, you can get that out of him in money situations. That's what I'm saying. Because at his worst, we saw him with the knee brace, with the lack of speed, but still had enough to get 90% of first downs on third and short, second and short. That is valuable. Now, am I getting all I used to get? No. So I'm not going to give you all you used to get. But I'm saying I'm not going to ignore this massive value that I get out of this running back just because I want new tires. I'm over here more so thinking if I can get you back cheap and still get 90% of what I got last year in money situations, I would do it.
They're replacing they always have. Jerry, what I always say,
they have not replaced 12
what's the high
touchdowns.
percentage play on 3rd and 1 and turn around and hand that business?
And I just gave all facts. I gave all facts on that.
I don't know why
you gotta literally go back. Literally, you gotta go back to the 80s to find one rookie to do what Zeke did. You gotta literally go back to Eric Dickerson.
To find one rookie to do your 12 touchdowns?
Yes. You gotta go all the way back to the 80s, dog. See, that what I'm saying is y'all are over. No matter what y'all doing is y'all overinflating the ease of replacing that type of production and physicality. So when you turn on the top 100 list and you ask the top 100 defensive players who is the one player that you hate going against, and the majority of them say Zeke, that is an asset, dog.
When does that?
That's just no. You okay? I can show you. Okay, go
on the top 100 list.
Yeah, on the top 100 list.
This year?
No, they did it last year and they did it the year before that. Zeke is consistently the dude that all these top defensive players hate going against, bro. Zeke, your guy. Your guy.
Okay.
And then he plays like that. Like, how do you not see that?
I'll pay for
like,
your
how
next
do you
haircut.
not see that? Huh?
I'll pay for your next haircut if Zeke even made the top 100 last year.
I ain't say he made it.
Well, why would they be talking about they scared to go against him on the list?
Because they talking about the physicality of going against him. If you got a dog defensive player that's the leader of your team, ask out of everybody in the league, who is the dude you hate tackling, and he say you're a guy, I'm not gonna knock that guy. I'm gonna try to keep that guy. I'm just keeping it real. If I dog, you played linebacker, bro.
I did too.
Yeah, okay, so you played linebacker, but I'm gonna ask him. So has it ever been a running back that when you was like, damn, I hate going against this dude?
Yes.
Yes. If you say that, bro, ain't that something that's and you the linebacker?
It should ring.
It should ring across your whole defense.
It should ring.
Because you a linebacker. Y'all the toughest dudes on the team. Right? Y'all the ones who running into car accidents every play, every day. Pow, 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 pow.
Yeah.
Every play y'all running into guards, y'all running into tackles, y'all running into tight ends. Y'all do it while we out there being pretty and we weaving and ducking and you know what I mean, we touching and we, you know what I'm saying, we over here and people him being cute as corners. Yeah. Y'all in the collision. You feel me? And then you say one dude? Bruh, just in my opinion.
I was with the whole thing about keeping. I wanted to keep Zeke, to be honest with you, but not for what he
price.
wants.
Yeah,
not for what he wants.
It come down to the money.
And it is the money, but I'm also saying, which a lot of our fans ain't saying, a lot of our fans acting like Zeke washed, it ain't shit to Zeke. And I'm like,
no, I ain't saying that.
I ain't you saying that, but I heard that, bro. Listen, I just posted one little post on Twitter, bro. Yeah. This is a true story. I posted one little fucking post on Twitter where Zeke was working on his agility, right? And he looking good. I know what agility look like. You know what? You a linebacker. If you see a running back working on agility, you know when it's something like, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So I'm looking at it like, yeah, that look good. He didn't have no knee brace on. The first one I saw about a month ago didn't look good. And I said that. I was like, he don't look the same. But I said at the same time, I already know they coming out vacation. Because we know in the off season they was at the Super Bowl, they were drinking, they were chilling. So when you put out your first workout videos, they gonna look. But now that he been out there a month, you can see he in his groove. Yeah. And I was just like, yeah, I want the dude back. That's all I said, bro, on Twitter. 99% of people on there, he washed, he gone, man, it ain't no speed. I say, bro, how do you see speed from an agility drill, bro? Right. You see agility in this drill. You don't see speed. That means you just talking. Which is mostly, like what I'm saying is, it's a bunch of super negative connotations on the asset that don't make sense to me.
Yeah. Okay, so on that agility deal, he been working with that guy for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
He'll put out the videos in off season.
Yeah.
And you can see it.
Yeah, in the game.
You can see it in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, especially when he, especially at the beginning of the year, you see it.
Yeah.
But like you were saying, with the injuries, I think over time, his legs, man, they ain't there for the season. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go right at it then. Let's go right at it. Because I did a film breakdown, and you 1,000% right. All that jump cutting and shit, he doing it and it's working early. Like he getting extra positive doing that. He put that agility to bed whenever he got that brace. He become a hammer. That's all he is. He a one-cut hammer, right? So if we go right at it, what happened on the first injury? Let's go right at it.
Okay. What happened?
He got hit on it.
Right.
Okay, directly on it.
Yeah, I seen that.
Could that happen to Pollard?
Yeah.
Could that happen to you?
It can happen to anybody.
It can happen to anybody.
Yeah.
So does that sound freakish or wear down? I'm just asking the question.
So the
you going right at it? No, I just asked you a question.
Is freakish.
Okay. All right, let's go to the second one.
Okay.
Same thing. He put out some all-season videos. Just what you said. You seeing his agility. You see it. He doing the right?
Yeah, but that's all.
I know he doing that. He go right there. He show it in the games.
Yeah.
What happened on the second time he got hurt?
He get the knee.
It was a hyperextension.
Yeah.
What he did is he hurdled somebody and he came down like this and his knee went backwards. Was that wear or freakish?
That knee fracture, my boy.
Because I'm telling you,
I think it was how he landed.
I think it's weird.
At this point, you can't say it's freakish because he used to do the hurdle thing.
No, but it was how he landed. He landed wrong, and that foot went backwards, just like Jalen Smith.
Yep.
So remember, Jalen Smith landed, and he was after the play.
Right.
He got pushed, and he landed wrong, and that knee hyperextension. So was that's freakish? That's freakish. So he had basically, it looked like he had what? Two what?
It looked like he had two freak accidents. But what does that saying? What are we saying?
So why are we looking at it like where when we really go right at it?
But an accident does something to you.
It does something to you.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm saying.
I don't think his knee is as strong anymore.
It might
not be. I don't think
be.
he has the same burst anymore.
But see, that's based on an assumption because you're not the doctor.
I'm watching the play. I'm watching the.
Okay.
I'm telling you, even before those two knee injuries, you can see the decline in his numbers, and not just from usage, even just average per play. And even when you watch him play,
Pull up his average.
you see he don't have the burst anymore.
Pull up his average.
Okay.
Pull up his averages. Let's confirm this.
Man.
Let's confirm this.
You know, y'all know we fact checks around here.
See, because
we
I guarantee you, and I can guarantee you this. When you go look at the game that he had prior to him getting hit on that knee, it was just as good or better than his career averages. Which is saying what? If he can get back healthy, you still got your good back. Is he the same back that will break for 20? That's probably gone. That's probably gone.
Well, that's what we're talking about.
I'm thinking that's what you need as a running back, right? No, that's not what we're talking about. A running back is more than just 20-yard runs.
Dude, that is part of his game because the defense has to play him a different way if he is a home run.
Okay, so if you got so if you got your Mercedes Benz, but the light that's on the
Make you come full circle now.
yeah. So when you open up your glove compartment, that light don't come on no more. It's not the same, but it's still a Benz.
Still a Benz.
Exactly. So it's not. Listen, you not the same. You ain't go break like you used to.
That Benz ain't gonna sell for the same though.
Yeah, and that's the point.
Pick me
Give
out.
him the right price and still use the car. That's all I'm saying.
But he did all his running on it is a year. People didn't know how he was gonna break out. People didn't know that. And as the second season came in, they was studying.
What's the stats?
They studied him, and then they knew how to study him.
Ain't no stopping Z. You can't stop this.
Okay.
Yeah.
His average per rushing attempt.
Yep.
2016,
Yep.
5.1.
5.1.
17, 4.1.
Yep. Oh.
18, 4.7. 19, 4.5. 20, 4.0. 21, 4.2.
Okay, and that's the year y'all call it decline. That's the year y'all call it decline.
Well, listen.
Last year you called it decline. 4.2 is right about where he been. So what's true? What's true and what's a lie? What's true and what's a lie?
Did you not hear it? Yeah. 4.1, 4.1, 4.7, 4.5, 4.0, 4.2, and 3.8.
Yeah, 3.8.
You done dropped.
Okay.
Consistently.
Okay.
And then even per catch. You want to see per catch? 11.3, 10.3, 7.4, 7.8, 6.5, 6.1.
Oh no, they stopped going into it. We ain't gonna talk about kids.
Yeah,
They stopped going
I'm
into
talking
it.
about per catch. What I'm saying is, he only gets so much.
No, it do matter. You gotta break down the numbers. Like this is
It's coming down.
Okay, see, it's coming down. So let's add some context to the numbers. First of all, the 4.1 is so if 4.1 he falling off his second year when he was
Suspended for 6 games.
yeah, but he would have won a rushing title that year.
Yeah, he would have.
4.1. So last year he was 4.2. That's the same year you said he fell
Last
off.
year was
Which one is
3.8.
Can I ask you? No, I'm talking about the last year before this one. Because this year he was 3.8. Last year when you said he fell off because of that, what's higher, 4.1 or 4.2? Which one is higher?
I mean, we're going to
4.2 is higher. Wait. Oh, he don't want to hear the truth right now. He don't want to hear the truth.
But you're going by a point.
Yeah, it's better though. It's better.
No, you're not hammer dancing over no 6 inches.
Oh my God. You want to game in English? We gonna take an inch off?
You want to play?
If you said no, his case was, and it's not true, and I showed you it's not true. He said every year he's consistently been declining. That's not true. Because in 2017 he was 4.1, 2020 he was 4.2, and that's an average. So as an average, he did not go down.
He talking about the full decline. He talking about the full decline.
Then he did 4.2 on a bad knee.
We're going to pick 2
He did 4.2 on a bad knee. So if he did 4.2 on a bad knee and 1,000 yards, and out of all the running backs, there was only 6 that had 1,000 yards on a bad knee. Zeke was 1.
Listen, 4 point anything ain't bad. I'm gonna throw that out there. But he did decline.
No, he.
You cannot.
Okay, see, listen, we already know that. We already said that. We all agree on that.
Again, I'm not gonna. Man, Zeke is one of the best running backs to play for the Cowboys. That's a fact. But if we just talk about 31 and goal line production,
Okay.
yes, I can bring a young buck in and get that.
No, you can't.
Man,
You underestimate
You can't
Zeke.
tell me that a guy has to have 8 years of experience to know how to get 1 yard. You cannot tell me.
No, you gotta have gifts from the God above to get that 1 yard.
This is what he did.
It ain't 8 years
See what I'm
experience.
saying?
Well, yeah,
And he'll tell me
what I'm
emotional.
saying.
But this is what he did last time talking about that was born.
You got 8 years. No, you gotta have the makeup. You gotta have the mass. You have to have the power. You have to have the vision.
And
You have
Zeke
to
is
have
the only one that can do it.
Dog,
Come on.
Zeke was top 4, dog. Okay, he was top 4. He was top 4 for nothing. He was top 4 because he was a Okay, see, this is the problem.
How many 31s is that?
Sometimes great people lose a step, but they still greater than the young bucks. So it's just like this. So when Jordan showed up with the Wizard, he was older than all them young bucks, but he was better than all them young bucks. But was he as great as what he was? No, but he was still better. That's what y'all doing, Z. Okay, that's because Z is not Jordan no more. Like when he first came in the league, he washed. That's what I'm saying. It's too big of an extreme between our fans. We done took him all the way from top 4 to trash and shit. That's crazy, dog. At least he right here.
Nobody even said right. We said he declined.
Okay.
You talking about what they said on Twitter. You not talking about what we talking about.
Okay, all right. So you saying he declined.
That's a fact.
Let's go right at that, dude.
Go right at it.
So y'all decline, because it ain't based on numbers, because the numbers say you wrong.
The numbers do not say wrong.
Because what you said,
you picked his second year and his second to last year with the Cowboys to compare. But you didn't want to compare his first year to his last year.
No, but see, this is the deal.
You didn't want to compare his third year when he had 4.7 to his last year.
Is actually your statement. Your statement was he can know. Let's compare your statement. Your statement was this. Your statement was that he consistently declined, and that statement was an error and a lie. And on top of that, this is the biggest point.
You like semantics.
He was also working with a pass-happy OC. He was working with an OC that didn't even want to use him, bro. And then he was also working with an OC that used his dumb.
This also defeats your...
What was that film breakdown that you showed that I showed? Hold on real quick. Because you got the film. No, we got the film, bro.
That should make it easier for
where's that Instagram, Rush?
Let's go see every
breakdown. No.
You give me a good passing attack. My running back should have a higher per average run because the
defense. Listen, bro. I broke this down via film, bro. Right? It's on the film. They average more.
Matter of fact,
okay, if you going against Washington here. No, if you going against Washington here.
How would he average 5.1? He averaged 5.1.
How would you think if you going against Washington?
He going to average 5.1 in his rookie year with a rookie quarterback where defensive was stacking the box, and he got 5.1. This year, where they stacking the box to stop Zeke, hell no, they were sitting back to stop the pass. Why would he average 3.8 in a year where they're not setting up to stop him? Because he's declining.
And in this context, this is where this wee-woo. You can show this wee-woo. What was also going down?
This is breakdown.
Let's also talk down. Hold on real quick before we play that. Okay, I'm gonna pause that real quick because I'm gonna show you something that's factual about film. But this is also what the context you're not talking about. What was also let's talk about this. You talked about his first year and his second year where it was so good, right? That's what you said, right? So let's talk about that. What was also going on his first year and his second year? What was happening?
I don't know, man.
Okay, I'll tell you what was happening. His offensive line interior was Leary, Fredericks, and it was Zach Martin out in that youth, bro. So you take, okay. You see how he did that? That's wee-woo, bro. That is wee-woo. Y'all want to see what wee-woo is? When you minimize Zach Martin, Fredericks, and Leary, that is wee-woo. And you just tried to wee-woo us.
Minimize?
Bro, if that's your interior, you can run behind that. Okay,
that's what I'm
let's talk about facts. That same interior had old knock knees, Anthony Fagin did 1,000 yards in 10 games in 2015.
So what you were saying is anybody could have done it.
What I'm saying is yes, pretty much, yeah.
And then how is you glorifying his early years? And if we
you the one glorifying his early years. You the one.
I'm showing you the difference in his ability.
That is wee-woo. I'm the one showing you the
I don't even know if you know where you wrapping this thing up.
No, you just did the right now.
I'm being real.
What you doing? No,
you basically just said anybody could have done what he did.
And I told you, I said I'm gonna give you the context of why.
So you saying he never was this elite?
No, what I'm saying is, what I'm doing is I'm going right at your best points and I'm destroying them, and you trying to
destroy yourself. You're destroying yourself.
No,
how you
you said, why did you compare? This is what you said. Let me quote.
That's what he will.
You said, why did we compare 2016 to his last year? That's what you said.
Well, boss, if it's the same line, back to what he said, then going on what you just said, then anybody can run behind and get that 1 yard on that third one. But it's the same line.
No, okay.
But it's the same line.
That's a different conversation.
Paul for a minute, man.
But I'm hearing what you're saying.
I'm not saying that.
Okay. The prosecution needs to adjourn.
You're just talking.
Take a break.
I can see you should be talking. No, that happens.
Sorry, man. It's okay.
How it happens. Like the facts insults.
Reset. I'm just saying, man, you killed your own deal
No,
right
you
there.
did.
Okay.
You killed your own because you was trying to make the case that he was declining every year. That's where the context started, right?
That's a fact. Even listen.
It's not a fact.
Listen.
Your number says
If y'all all
fact.
Cowboys fans, you a Cowboys
So
fan.
he's okay. What does declining every year mean?
Can I feel what I'm saying?
What does declining every year mean?
Bro,
if you
you
decline
watch
every
the
year and
games,
you're
right?
saying he's been having a worse average every year,
You watch
should
the
be
games or you
5,
watch the highlights?
4.9, 4.8, 4.6, 4. That's declining every year.
So anybody that has a
he showed that he had
bump, but in a certain year, all of a sudden, we're gonna get rid of the
last year. Yeah,
I
it
know.
was 3.9.
You don't want to talk about that. You don't want to talk about that.
They talking about because 1 year went from 4.6
I'm talking about, first of all, I'm talking about the case
Come on,
of,
man.
because you gotta look at, if you just look
Bro,
at
that argument is terrible.
average, don't you gotta look at the situation of the
He ain't
average?
no LT.
Oh my God.
Don't you gotta look at the situation of the average? If you got an OC to where your head coach gotta say, run the damn ball, what does that mean your OC was trying to do? Not run the damn ball.
What
When
is
you
that?
got a
What is
front
that?
office, when you got a front office that phases out players over contracts, oh, that didn't happen to Amari?
Every front office does that.
Okay, so that didn't happen last year to Zeke?
Yes, because he's not
Okay.
playing up to his contract level.
Oh, so
He's not playing up to that.
That's wee-woo, bro.
Bro, even if
Okay.
you watch the game.
No,
Look, let's get away from the stats. Let's get away from the stats.
No, you just
watch
said
the game.
You
telling me Zeke still has the same burst.
If a front office
Zeke still has the
basically going to
same
your head coach and saying
agility.
phase him out, you saying
Zeke's
that
still a
that
home
person,
run hitter.
so you just said
Is
that
he
they
still
phase
a
him
home
out,
run
right?
hitter?
Is he? On touchdowns, hell yeah. On
He's a
touchdowns.
home run hitter.
On touch, I already
Not goal
I already-
and one.
Okay, I already.
Is he a
told you-
home
I
run
already
hitter?
told you ain't gonna get that home run you used to get.
Okay. Does he still
You
have
ain't
that
gonna have
same
that
burst?
light in your Mercedes.
Does he have that same burst?
I already said he likely don't.
So you comparing him to the used car lot, but you gonna tell me he hadn't declined?
I didn't say he didn't decline.
That's
I'm-
our argument.
Okay, what was the whole metaphor of opening up the Mercedes and your light ain't working was saying then? What was I saying by that?
You need to change the light bulb.
I was saying that car is not the same, obviously. So in context, that argument that you tried to pull out, I already conceded that.
NFL
But
is
that's not
a
the
league.
point. The
NFL
point is,
is not a
this is
league
the point.
of your 1994 Honda because it's still rolling.
I'll tell you what, you go and then I'm gonna go. Because I can't talk and you talk.
What?
No, you go. No,
He gonna say that? He gonna say that?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
He gonna say that?
But see, because every time I really start giving you facts, y'all don't talk. But go ahead.
Your facts is a Mercedes with the light out. How is that factual, man?
No, what?
Oh, he
It
hit
was
up to
real
that
facts.
1994.
Okay.
That was,
So are you finished so I can go ahead and respond to what you said? Are you finished so I can respond?
So now we taking turns?
Yeah. That's what we're doing.
Oh, okay, go ahead then.
Order.
Go ahead.
Approach.
Order.
Alright.
Okay,
So,
to it.
did you, okay, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, did you or did you not say he declined every year?
You want to stick on the head? Yes, he declined.
No,
he
I
has
do-
consistently
I do stick on the
declined.
word.
That's what I said.
Okay,
He
so-
has consistently declined.
Okay, and then the answer is yes, I do stick with your words. I listen to what you say, and I respond to exactly what you say. Okay, that is my answer to that.
Okay.
All right. So yeah. So is that actually true?
Yes.
So if that's true, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, if he really did decline every year, it should be a year in there where there is no decline, right? It's supposed to be a year in there.
Be technical then, bro.
Yeah, I am being technical. Because if you said he fell off, if you said he fell off by the stats, if you said he fell off by the stats,
That's 4.1, 4.2.
Yeah.
4.2 is low.
Oh, because that's on the year. See, we act like that's on 1 yard. That's on the year. So if you saying and you using numbers and averages to say he fell off, the data should say you right, but the data say you wrong. Because it's years in there to where he was not consistently falling off. Is that true or not?
That is very true. So
Now, okay, so let me ask you another question. Yeah, because you said that.
I only get one word answer.
Yeah, because I'm asking questions. I'm asking questions, you answer. That's how we going back and forth right now.
Okay, cool.
All right, so you already pretty much conceded that what you said that he basically every year declined based on his averages. That's not true. Is that right?
If you want to harp that based on his averages, technically, I would be wrong because he has had a 0.1 bump here or 0.1 bump there.
So that 0.1 bump.
However, if I will show you my argument easily, if he started his career with a 5.1 average, and he has finished his career with the Dallas Cowboys with a 3.8 average, why do I give a damn if he had a 0.1 bump a few years ago?
Okay.
Why do I, as an owner, why do I want to pay this guy for a 0.1 bump a year or two ago?
And you asked him, no, you wanted more money.
Yeah.
Based on that 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you got it.
And got it.
Is that your,
That's because you got it, because you have to put it in play where it's not talked about.
Yeah.
Because he got it, okay.
Alright.
Now you can go.
All right. So first of all, was it for a few years ago or was it just the year before? Where he went from
4.1, 4.2? Yeah, that was year
that was
prior
just,
to last year.
That was just prior. So
Yeah.
it wasn't years. It was just 1 year.
Yeah, what was it 1 year where he went from 4.2 to 3.8?
Yeah, that's my whole point. If you said, why would I do that if it was years when it was really just 1, in which you went from 3.8? So now, this is the other. You don't understand that?
I understand. I don't understand why you use that.
Because
basic argument.
words do matter.
Okay.
Because what you try to do is stretch like it was years since he actually had 4.1, and it was really just 1 year from his previous year. So when you say years, that's more than 1, which would mean that it's been a while since he actually had a decent average when it was really just 1 year after this.
Boss, you either going down or up.
Yeah.
So did he not decline?
You either going down or up.
I mean, if that's how you want to see it.
But
okay, but
so
yes,
now we're looking at, you either going down or up, bro.
Yeah.
okay, I get you. So then I put it like this. So why did Amari Cooper go up with the Browns but go down with Dallas?
Target.
Targets. What is targets? Opportunities.
No, play calling.
I had play calling.
I see what I was going with.
I guess play calling. So if we go look at the touches,
He going with the play.
You know what's
he going with what they did.
Right.
To make him decline.
right. And then
That's what he
can I
going
tell you where?
Hold on,
Can I tell you?
that's a question.
You should, but let me ask my question and then I'm done.
Okay.
Then I'm done. Now I can tell you, sir, what Zeke has
Yes, sir. That's
definitely.
something behind it.
You honestly motherfucker.
I ain't giving them weak ones, I'm giving them all facts.
Okay.
So this is the deal. Now this is what you can Google, and
Yeah.
this is what's gonna be consistent on the decline.
Yeah.
His touches.
Okay.
Consistent. You can look that up.
Oh yeah.
That ain't gonna be 5 1 year and then 4.1 a year. It's gonna be 80 touches to 70 to 60 to 50 to 40 to 30.
Now I wasn't even gonna ask this question. I was gonna ask you.
Just average fake production on your average, sir.
I thought it was my turn.
Okay. No,
I thought it was my turn.
It wasn't actually.
Huh? I don't have a turn.
He said it was a Cowboy.
Let's go turn yet, buddy.
No, but because
I got to ask 15 questions. I got 2 questions.
No, but this is the thing.
I got 2 questions.
Can you Google that?
Yeah, I can. Well, it's on the same stat deal.
Okay,
but you know what?
Because that's
I got
what I'm talking about. Because let's talk about the context.
So
if we looking at your touches consistently, no, because it's context. Context.
Man, he was the best running
this is what I was going to say.
Right? If he the best running back, why
If
wouldn't
he
they?
is declining,
Is the OC
why would I
fired?
keep giving him the damn ball?
The OC fired, ain't he?
OC is out of there.
Okay.
Right? If he
I
declined,
rest my
why would I
case.
keep giving him the damn ball? If he was giving me 5.1 then, and he was giving me 3.8 now, why the fuck am I gonna still keep giving him the ball at the same rate?
Right.
I should get my ass fired if I do that.
No.
All right.
No.
But here's
Now
my only
video is
question.
time. Now my video is time.
I got one question.
Your mom's still here.
I got one question.
I'm trying to. All right, I'm ready for you.
So we're talking about the amount of touches, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about the amount of touches. Who got more touches last year, Zeke or Pollard?
I don't know. Pollard.
Zeke.
Oh, really?
Who had more yards?
Pollard.
Thank you.
And touchdowns.
And okay, so if we're talking about opportunities, who was making the most of their opportunities?
And who was
We done.
No, we
done right there.
No, we're not.
We done.
That's if you no, bro.
We done.
You ain't done yet, bro.
I don't need 15 questions to establish the we will.
That was weak. That was
Whatever it is.
Was Tony Pollard one of the best backs in the league last year?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so if you basically compare Zeke to probably the best back in the league, and you say you're done. Okay, wait. So hold on. I'm not saying because I can respond to that.
What's the
I can
point of the whole
respond to that.
conversation?
All right, you said Pollard. You brought up Pollard like Pollard was just anybody.
Who was better when Zeke and when Pollard got there?
You talking about one of the best backs in the league? Who was one of the best backs in the league?
When Pollard got there.
No.
When Pollard showed up to the Dallas Cowboys.
It's still comparing Zeke on a bad knee to a fresh Pollard.
You want to anybody answer the question? When Pollard showed up to the Dallas Cowboys, who was one of the best backs in the league? Ezekiel Elliott was, right? He was clearly the number one. Last year, who was clearly the number one running back for the Cowboys? And everybody who watched that game, including you,
it was Pollard.
Exactly. We watched that game and we say what?
It was Pollard.
Quit giving Zeke the damn ball. Give Pollard the ball.
Hey, you mean to tell me I'm number 2 with Pollard? I didn't say that.
Oh, but then we don't want to say Zeke has declined.
I didn't say
How
that.
can we say he had? How can we say he has declined if his backup is going to the Pro Bowl and he getting released?
Michael Jordan.
You up, ain't
How can we say Zeke ain't declined if his backup is enjoying
If you like to, if you like elementary points, he making points. If you like context, it don't make no goddamn sense. Because this is the thing.
Pro Bowl is fact.
Just keeping it real though. Yeah, he made the
that's real.
Second string
That ain't what I'm talking
But
about.
second string matches your first string of yards.
But though, if your second string, which is really like your first string to a degree, if your first string is or second string already one of the best in the league, but Zeke was called like majorly decline, has about the same amount of touchdowns, bruh, that's not by the way.
These is two Cowboy fans. These is two Cowboy fans.
We're talking about golden one. We're not talking about Pollard breaking
LT, he made 28 months.
LT?
He made 28
If you gotta talk about LT from talking about Zeke, you ain't got no point. I'm not talking to you no more.
You
talking about some of the best ever. See, that's what y'all do to Dak. See, when it comes to Dak, the only people y'all bring up is Mahomes and Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers. That's all. Yeah, anybody can do it, but then y'all bring up GOAT.
Well, we done messed up and said something about Zeke.
Yeah, they messed up. They messed up.
Don't listen. This is family arguing. This Cowboy fans arguing.
This might not even be family no more.
I can respect we have a difference in opinion. It don't bother me. You got your knowledge, and I respect your knowledge because it's good knowledge. But I'm just telling you, man, the only argument that you have on this one is where you were trying to kill me for using the word consistently decline because he had a bump here or there in his yards per average over those years. But you see the obvious decline. Even the fact that Tony Pollard has surpassed him as a lead back is obvious of his decline. And you can talk about
that's
using,
not obvious.
but Tony Pollard gets used less than Zeke has to this point, and he has made more of his opportunities. That is an obvious decline.
Right.
That doesn't mean he doesn't have value.
This is how you kill
value for what they were paying.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this is how you kill it real quick. Who's better, sir? I have to just, you're on the witness stand, so I have to ask you these hard questions. Please don't pay any
John's gonna tell you sit down by now.
No, okay. Order in the court. He's been unruly. All right, so I gotta ask you a question. Which guy was better, Randall or DeMarco Murray?
Say that again.
Which guy was better, Randall or DeMarco Murray?
DeMarco Murray.
Yeah,
Oh, why?
Huh?
Why? What made him better? What made him better? Because guess who had a better average by a lot? Randall did have a better, but why do we know? See, we making all this case off of averages though, right?
No,
so when we
one of the things I used to show you. I showed you a lot
but
more.
But that's how you've been using all day.
So that's why I asked you, do you watch the game? The fact that he didn't only get surpassed because of the average, he got surpassed because of his breakaway speed. What he's done, look at what he's done in the passing game.
You are doing what people do to Dak. That's why you're a Romo fan. That's why we'll never be the same, bro. See, some of us different. When you Romo
reaching now, bro.
No, I'm
a Dak fan too. I was being
No, you're not a Dak fan.
No, Jay ain't a Dak fan.
No, you're not. He's got one of the real
You brought a Romo fan. I was being real about it.
No, you weren't being real about it. Pollard was clearly one of the best backs in the league. So you don't take one of the best backs in the league and say because he had a better average and more production than Zeke, that means that Zeke declined. That also could mean that Pollard has also greatly grown.
So then
It can mean that too. Can it mean that? I'm asking a question. Can it mean that? Can it also mean that Pollard has also raised his game?
That's true.
If you was a preacher with bad intent, man, I'd be scared.
And then this is the worst part. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, let me tell you the worst part about this argument. This is the worst part about that. They are comparing a Pollard to a guy that was actually on a bad knee.
Bad knee. He going home on that bad knee.
Yeah,
because bad knee.
So look,
oh my God, no.
Even
it is not a bunch.
I give you a whole Parcells quote. Parcells said what? The best ability is availability.
Okay.
I can't
so the guy that was available, they gave you 12 touchdowns.
And excuse him every year. Every year he's had something because every year he's got a nagging injury.
Nagging?
What is it if you play with a knee?
But he
what
was
kind of
available
injury is
though.
that?
He was available though. He
Yes.
gave you 12
So
touchdowns.
what I'm saying
he
is,
gave you 1,000 yards.
So he harping on the 12 touchdowns, but the 12 touchdowns.
He gave you 1,000 yards.
Again.
He gave 1,000.
When he gave
1,000 yards that same year that you said that he declined, that was 4.1. That's 1,000 yard season.
You going back years ago, bro?
No, see that's the years. You see that we were. That was just the year before this past year, dog. That's not years. That's 1 year removed from this year.
Zeke hadn't broke 1,000 yards for a couple years, bro.
Google it, bro.
I will, cause I'm telling you right now.
Y'all watch this.
Oh, well, he had his 1,000 too. My bad. He did.
My bad. You see that? Y'all see that?
So,
my bad. Yeah.
1600.
You see what's going on?
Obviously, we give him the second year where he had 983 because he missed his game.
I want everybody to recognize that he's speaking on things he do not know.
979, 1,002, and 876. Bro, that's a decline, man. You want to give him that 1 year bump where he barely got over 1,000, and you want to say, oh my God, he's 1,000 yard back. Great.
1,000 yards is 24 inches.
Huh?
1,000 yards is 24 inches.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't even consider, like you're not even considered a decent back now if you don't break 1,000 yards.
Yeah. Why was it only 6 that
give him 1,000?
Okay, really?
Cool.
How many should be able to do that? Because see, the way that he said, see, that's what then I can say.
I said you not even 1,000 yards is the benchmark. If we're gonna talk.
So it should be. So most running backs should do that then.
Huh?
It should be so. It should be a running back should be able to get it. Okay, wait, what? How many?
If you my lead back,
Nick Chubb, Joe Mixon.
That's 3 right there.
Yeah, that's 3. Hold up.
Yeah, can we still read?
It ain't gonna go past 7 in the whole league.
Najee Harris.
32.
Najee Harris got 1,000.
Najee Harris got 1,200. Dalvin Cook 1,159. Antonio Gibson 1037. Ezekiel Elliott 1,002. And then it dropped to 900.
That's it.
So that was that year.
24 inches.
So
since that's the benchmark.
So look.
So what does benchmark mean? So like that's like average.
Most people average. That means all your teams.
Most of your teams should be 7. And then one of the guys that did that was on a bad knee.
So
They ain't
that's
running
7
like they used to.
7 out of 32 teams. How many teams
They ain't running
have
like
bail cow back?
This is a passing league.
How many teams have bail cow
And we
back?
have a passing OC.
We had a passing OC.
Right. And so what happened to your running game with a passing OC?
It does go down.
Because that's the one thing
It does go down. I mean,
we
we talking real. If we talking about what you just seen, 7 people that had 1,000 yards.
Yes.
Now that means it's a pass. It's gotta be right.
Yeah, and it also means it's not even because if he's saying that's the norm, you should be saying 15 to 16 people.
Well, I don't know if I can say it's easy to do. It's a pass league.
It's a bad, but if he says that's the norm, then that's what he said.
That's the benchmark.
That's the benchmark. If that's the benchmark, if 1,000 is the benchmark, you already know he has to be doing it.
He just using this to come use.
That's what I would think.
Look,
Why you only see 7?
this is what he know. The reason that you
That's why I see one of
the reason you don't get as many 1,000 yard backs anymore, you don't
It's
have
because you have
backs
because you have 2.
You got to benchmark.
I thought he was the benchmark.
It is the benchmark for a good running.
So what's the definition of benchmark? That's what I'm missing. Because see, benchmark to me means like, so benchmark to me, I'm gonna just tell you what it means to me. That means like you seeing it often. You seeing it like if anybody, if it's done, it's kind of Man, like right, but
This is what the bar said.
so the bar
Everybody
said,
know we.
So
if
the
we
bar
look at
said
it,
1,000.
if we sell guys
The bar said-
$1,000 back, I mean he's a good running back.
So why is
That's
those
what I
people
thought.
that do
Okay.
that?
That's what I thought.
How many running backs, Jimmy, on the team?
So
How many running backs on the team,
how many
Jimmy?
running backs on the
I
team?
did that.
Yeah, because we doing math now.
Three
Let's talk
running backs
math.
usually.
3 running backs. So
Yeah.
we got 32 teams.
Yep.
So we got 32 teams, 3 running backs. So that's about, let's say about
Yeah.
97.
Look, you
So you
gotta-
got 7 out of 97. No, we doing math now. We just doing
So we
math.
going to third string. We comparing third string running back. He didn't even want me to compare him to his own teammate. But we gonna compare third string running
Yeah,
backs.
we gonna do that.
Guys that typically special
We
teams.
gonna do that.
We don't even see action. We gonna compare the second string running
We can
backs.
go to second string.
Okay.
We can just
But
do second
like I
string
said,
to help
most
your point.
teams-
He said it's more dual running backs.
Exactly. Because
Okay,
most
so
teams
okay,
use
but
two
he
running
was
backs.
still saying though, even though Zeke is, could you say Zeke was a dual running back?
Yeah.
Okay, so
You know why he's a
so
dual
why we
running
go
back
by
now?
Zeke production that
Why is he a
sharing
dual
the
running
ball
back now?
Because Pollard has been increasing it, and
Because Pollard been coming up. That could have been Zeke been coming down.
Okay,
Because
so
Pollard
then,
coming up.
okay, so was Randall Murray dual?
No. Actually. Why weren't they? Why?
So why was Randall
did
have
DeMarco
better
Murray have his great season?
Huh?
How did DeMarco Murray have his great season? Because he was a bell cow running back.
Actually, what really happened with DeMarco Murray was the same.
With a good line, yes. With a good line and a good, and guess what?
Murray.
A pass
DeMarco Murray.
quarterback, right?
No.
And offensive coordinator.
When I
And
was
opened up
the same
what?
Hey man.
I'm telling you this right now. For you using that to say that is.
He said Romo
person
was the
average
reason
running
why. See, this is what. See, didn't I tell you he was a Romo dude?
He say running, but the whole thing was when we
See,
told
this
him
is
to run the ball.
he just wasted all y'all time. What y'all? This was just a waste of time. That's what
Why did
happened.
DeMarco Murray have those running
He
backs?
said Romo was the reason DeMarco Murray got all them yards.
The line and they were. Listen, if you go into a game with a quarterback that can shred you will step back and you will respect the pass. If you respect the pass and you don't load the box, it gives better running lanes.
Okay.
Right? And that's why I was saying that's one good reason why.
See, this is
how
we rule.
good Zeke was in the beginning. When Zeke got there, they
I'm
didn't
so
respect
sorry y'all
that.
have to witness we rule.
Right?
This is didn't I tell y'all he was a Romo dude?
You better go block that camera.
I told y'all.
You better go block that camera. Because when Zeke got
See,
there, that was a rookie.
listen at this
They
Romo
loaded
case
the
he
box.
making. Listen,
They even
listen.
had a stat. They even had a stat
Listen
that
to
said
this.
Zeke ran against the most loaded boxes of anybody in the NFL, and he still averaged 5.1. Right? Yes, he had a great line, but he had more defenders than his line could even block, and he was killing them.
Yeah.
They didn't have to respect Dak at that point because Dak was a rookie.
I would like to
They
see
started
that.
having to
I would like to
respect
see the stat of him running against boxes like that.
Go look it up.
No.
You gotta go to it. I'm
You the
telling
one. You the one said it. You gotta
telling
show it.
I'm
You gotta
telling
show it because everything
people
I'm
can
telling
look
you.
it up. I
Oh,
promise
okay.
you.
See, that's
I promise
we
you.
He just threw out something. He just said, "Listen, no, listen."
I don't pull nothing out my ass.
See,
I'm
we catch him
that's
line
how-
today.
That's how confident.
How many times we catch him?
He ain't called up.
How many times we catch him? Was it? Let me ask y'all something. Was it him? Was it not him that said
So again,
that Zeke consistently declined every year? Wasn't it him? That was him, right? I'm just trying to see. Because he say he don't just pull stuff out his ass. But even though we done caught him multiple times pulling stuff directly out his ass.
Grayson says because they had a quarterback and these defenses had respect for running opportunities and lanes for those running backs. Okay. In fact, your quarterbacks typically, when they look out there and they see a shell coverage because you're trying to prevent these passes and stuff, they will all go to a run. I got a soft front, I'm going to run into it. When they load the box, guess what? I'm going to check out on the pass. So, if they're respecting the run and they're crowding the box, guess what? Zeke gets more opportunities. If they're respecting the pass and they're backing up, even though he may get few opportunities, when he gets the ball, he should be able to do more with it because he's running against a softer front. So it don't even make sense to say, well, I got a pass happy offensive coordinator, so I'm getting less opportunity. Okay, but when you do get them, guess what? You running against a soft front, you should be able to do more with it. You should have a higher average. You should not be having a 3.8 average against a soft front. But you had a 5.1 against a
I'm with you. We know his average run. That was clear.
It's not clear. Why was that not clear? Because you're not factoring in the fact that you.
He had a knee brace.
Okay.
Like,
But it's
so-
still decline.
No.
We have injuries.
Okay,
Injuries
but
are not part of the decline.
Even with the injury,
you know what you right? No. You don't call people that play hurt decline.
Okay, so don't use that word.
That's the wrong.
So you said there was no decline before the injury?
This is what I tell you if it's a real decline. If we really go look at the games before he hurt his knee, that'll tell you was he having a career decline. And I'm telling you he was not. That's all I'm telling you, and I'm exactly. And was fighting through that, then that's on you. But I'm not gonna call that a decline. I'm gonna call you a player that was playing through injuries and playing hurt. Just like DeMarcus Ware did, and we got rid of him for that and regretted it. Like literally, Jerry said himself, one of the most biggest mistakes that he made was getting rid of DeMarcus Ware early. So, and that's all I'm trying to hold on.
Listen, man,
I already told you, and I already told you this, bro. You don't even have to hope that he bounced back. He's an asset right now at his lowest. If with the knee brace on, he gave you 90% conversions on third and short, second and short.
I'm not.
So what I'm saying is, even at his worst, he's a major asset for us because he get us money. You like money? You like money?
Well, I ain't getting paid by the more.
But I'm just saying, do you like money? You already know I'm going. So if you got a guy who's a specialist on third and short, second and short, and red zone money downs, you pay that.
Do you think we would even have this conversation on how bad or good Zeke is and this stuff and wanting more money? You said you want more money. You want more money. Hey, you got it. Oh, you should got it. Okay, so will this easier conversation hasn't happened?
Well, I don't know.
I think that right there is kind of pretty much the flaw. Because if you get the money, but the production got on us, we have a problem. And ain't no in between.
Well, I'm sure they looking at how much money they paying them is the reason why they cut them.
Well, but
for the amount of product.
All I'm saying is the production. You gotta look at production. Ain't nothing in between. There's nothing in between. We know the ingredients to making this product.
It is something in between though.
Well,
let's talk about what's in between.
Okay, so look at the numbers.
So other than those 2 yards, that he give you, first down conversion and a goal line touchdown, what else do he give you?
He's a great pass protector.
And he breaks.
Great pass protector. Okay, let's
really out the back receiving.
Let's really try to analyze. What was he doing before the freakish knee injury? Now, me and you, maybe not everybody, but at least me and you agree.
I agree
that was freakish,
yeah,
right?
I agree.
That it could. That's why I said he could be Gore, right? Or he could just be like, he had the ACL injuries, he out, but he had a long career. Because right now, really, Zeke is trending towards extremely good. The first time he actually missed games was last year. That's extremely good. You know what I'm saying? That's really more so what
I don't doubt you there.
But this is the deal. Going back to your first point. Going back to your first point. So in your first point, you say, what do we get?
What are we getting?
So that's the major question. My thing is, and that's what
I do feel like you can plug. I ain't saying anybody. I'm not saying anybody, but you can plug somebody in there that can get you third down conversions on third and 2 and goal line touchdowns. I'm thinking you can plug somebody.
I think I honestly know that you underestimate Zeke's style. Because Zeke's style, that physical style like that, that's actually rare in the league. Where, like, for instance, this is Zeke's style now. Not Zeke's style when he first got here. When Zeke first got here, you can say he was a younger Bettis. But Bettis was better.
But when he was fast.
Yeah, better. But see, as Bettis declined, it was parts of him that was still elite. Which was what? The battering ram.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he wasn't that battering ram and can break no more, but he was still, I'm going to be reliable on third and short. I'm going to convert this thing. We're going to move these chains. Right? So, to go back to your question on what is Zeke, just look at what Zeke was doing prior to the freakish knees. Our offense and our running game in 2020, you can look this up. When we were 6-1, we led the league in rushing attempts, and Tony Pollard and Ezekiel Elliott was the #1 rushing team in the league. They was the best duo, and it was led by Zeke until he got hit on that knee. So that's what you get. You see what I'm saying?
You're going to get that.
If he don't have another freak injury.
Yeah, but it's that injury that he had is still lingering, like and hoping that he gonna be there.
It's yeah, we are.
We gonna pay him on that?
Yeah. But you pay him minimum on that.
Okay, so pay him very minimum.
You pay him minimum because what you're saying is, with the way that you pay him is, it's like you did LVE. LVE had the neck injury. So we say, bro, you kind of ain't looking like you first got here, bro. You go get you only $3 million at max from us.
Right.
And that was with Incentive. That's what he did with
He
LVE.
did it with a lot of players. I don't want him to do it.
I hate that he do it.
But why?
On certain players,
and certain players you don't though. On some players football, all of a sudden he gotta go.
See, you don't do it with Gallup. See, Gallup, that was bad.
J-Rock, can I ask
You don't pay a player.
If he hadn't declined, why am I wanting to bring him back just a third down and pay him a bad minimum?
Well, because that's why I'm asking, what else do he do? You said he blocked. You said he was a great block out the backfield.
Why do you keep saying decline when he was playing through an injury? I don't see how y'all don't equate
Injuries are
that.
part of the game. After so many injuries, I'm telling you.
That's why I agree with you.
That's no, it's not, bro. Because you
already said
you define decline different than I do. That's what it is. I think it's a difference in the
He was a home run
definition.
hitter when he got here, right? He was a home run hitter when he started, right?
Oh no, I didn't even say that. But this is
You
the
don't agree with that? Zeke wasn't a home run hitter when he
wait.
came
This
to
is
the
the
Cowboys?
deal, bro.
You can answer my question, yes or no?
Because I was actually talking about decline.
Ladies of the
You
jury,
switched it.
we don't answer my question.
I can answer your question, but I'm not going to switch the whole conversation. I'm not going to switch the whole conversation of what I was just talking about because you just want to switch. Listen, all right, we was talking
Bottom
about.
line, Zeke was a home run hitter. He was a burst back. He was a speed
And I already
back.
told
He
you
could also
about.
run people
You
over.
keep going
And
back
he
to what
can't
I
do
already.
that
That's the
anymore.
Mercedes in the light, bro. How many times you keep going back to
So it's a
that?
decline, bro.
I already said that.
It's a decline.
How we go? We going back to
But you
that.
keep asking why I keep saying decline because he has declined.
No, he's saying his idea of decline is different than your idea.
That's what I was trying to get to, and he keep going back to
Well,
that.
decline is decline.
Like, and I already said,
Decline is decline.
So when you say so what was you listening to when I was talking about Bez and Zeke having home run speed when they first got the what was you listening
That's
to?
one again.
So I already conceded to that. That is not why you keep
Well,
going
then
back to
that's
that.
a decline.
And then, okay, so who cares if he declines?
That's been our whole argument. What you mean?
No, it's not the whole argument. The
It
whole
started when we
argument.
said Zeke has declined. That's why
Okay,
he
no.
had to
The argument is he an asset? And
That's a
we should
different
bring him
argument.
back.
Is he an asset? Sure, for the right amount of money.
So why would you be even arguing what I already agreed to? I already agreed to that
the
18
man that said he
times.
has not declined. That's what the whole deal's been about.
No, I said how do you call a knee injury?
He's saying without injury.
Yeah, without the
Injury
injury.
is part of the game. You cannot take
No,
injury out of
he's talking about going forward without the lingering injury.
Yeah, if he don't,
But I believe that's part of why he slowed down the amount of wear and tear on his legs. That's why he's not as fast anymore. That's why he's not a home run hitter. That's why he's not a burst back. That's why his average has gone down because he
got hit on that knee. See,
So you say it's wear and tear, so you're not saying it's the knee.
Injury is part of it, but it's not just the knee.
Okay.
No,
He was declining before the knee.
Oh wait, okay, hold on. See, that's why we're right at that. And see, so do you think his knee wearing down?
Both. You can have a freak injury, but I do believe his legs are
That's
wearing
why I
down.
asked you, could that happen to Pollard? And you
Yeah,
said
it can.
anybody. Okay, so if what happened to him can happen to anybody, why are you saying that's wear?
Okay. Give you another example.
Because he's been in the league for
I
a
just
minute.
asked you.
Didn't Ezekiel have a freak injury?
So you think the hit on the knee directly is wear, even though it could have happened to a young man?
No, I think everything else is wear. The knee injury is the knee injury.
So where's the wear?
and
Because there's no
tear.
load him down.
Okay.
Hit on that knee and a hyperextension. Nowhere else you see slowing
you getting
down.
old as a running back.
And you might see, this is where you might see a little bit of slowdown when he don't have that knee brace, is hitting them home runs. And I can show you film in the first 4 games before he hurt his knee where he did break. Hit the corners and everything, and nobody was questioning his speed because he was hitting the corners. I got the side by sides. So I did the film work. I did the whole film work showing that he was hitting the corners, showing the speed, showing that 4-4 speed, hitting corners, bro. Go look at his
the first
production
4 games.
before he hurt his knee.
I was
Yes.
saying 117 games.
Yeah, because before he hurt his knee.
But I'm
Yeah.
telling you, even without the knee injury, you've seen in seasons where you see him wear down over the season. He does not have it.
Wear down. See, because the people that know Zeke like I know Zeke, we know Zeke to get better as the season go on. No, because I know you're making that up. Because everybody knows Zeke get better as the year go on. People that really know this team know that. See, that's wee woo, bro.
How many games I missed?
Oh, okay. So Zeke don't get better as the season go along.
I'll tell you this. We'll start watching games together, and when we come in,
I ain't watching no games.
You have a better argument. You have a better argument when we come in.
So this do Zeke get so? I know that Zeke generally start most seasons slow, even when he was a rookie. True or false?
One of Zeke's.
True or false?
One of Zeke's.
See,
great character. He wanted me to answer all his questions with one word.
So no.
One of Zeke's great characteristics.
I don't know how to measure that. I can tell you how to measure that because the Redskins game, he was short Chicago. That's when he really became a feature back because that was the game he finally blew up. And from being old, he became, and I can tell you exactly what happened. What's going to happen is every 3 series he came with Sub and McFadden. That would be his only break going forward. But he was sharing the rock the first 3 games as a rookie, and he wasn't playing good. He wasn't patient. He wasn't none of that. He also started slower in 2017. He started slower in 2018. He then came back from Cowboy. They put it more so on Dak's arm. That's why Dak killed the Giants game 1. They didn't really start using Pollard and Zeke until the 3rd game. And that's where both of them went off versus Miami. You remember that? Okay. So what I'm saying is most seasons, Zeke starts slow and get going right around game 4, and he get hot going on all the way through December. That's the real pattern of Zeke. Not one down. He gets better. I think you did see it. I think he just. I look. Well, I put it like this. I think if you was looking for Zeke to some kind of miracle his way out of a knee and have burst, you wasn't gonna see that anyway. Because he was gonna have to play tough. That's my whole point. He was gonna have to play tough. So if you got a big old knee brace on, you got hit directly on that knee, everybody said to land on it, you not gonna see burst.
Yeah. That's still a climb, bro.
I mean, are you reaching, bro? You calling it a decline? No, that's a major reach, bro. Like so when Jordan played with that flu game, that was
back to Jordan, man. Let me ask you this.
No. I'm asking you a question.
Cowboys doctors.
No. I hear you specific. What, you ask a question?
You tell me the Cowboys doctors.
Yeah.
And they show the Cowboys don't know that the only reason Zeke had these damn years is because of his knee. We know better than them that Zeke is just a knee injury and he ain't declining. So they cut him loose over an injury, not because he has declined over each year.
No. Yeah, because see, I know they don't look at it like this. This is
but they were fine paying him that number.
See,
he was earning that number.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
he wasn't because his play had declined.
No, his touches declined.
That's the only thing. Because his play declined.
They saw they couldn't rely on it.
Why do you think we fired the OC? Why do you see? Okay, so hold on. Why do you think Mike McCarthy said? Why did Mike McCarthy say all I want to do is run the damn ball? Oh, so he literally
you think we fired him just because of Zeke?
Yeah, because of not using Zeke and Pollard. Yeah, both of them.
You better know Pollard in that.
Yeah, both of them. Yeah, both of them.
Said that.
Yeah, for both of them. Oh, so he just said run the ball for nothing. He just said run that for nothing.
You think he was saying give it to Zeke more?
He was saying give it to both of them more.
In that 49
matter of fact,
who did you want to give it to?
You know what he said specifically? He said
Zeke came out there and did nothing with every opportunity.
Zeke didn't have no touches. He only had touches, bro.
Because he wasn't doing them with his opportunities.
No, he wasn't given the opportunities.
Oh, man.
He wasn't given the opportunities, bro. You making that up like you've been making up stuff all day.
I watched the game.
No, okay. How many touches he has?
I watched
because I can tell you how many touches he has.
Because you're good with stats.
No, because I actually know facts. I'm good with facts. I'm good with facts.
You know stats.
Oh no, I know facts.
You want me to recall
how many touches?
Exactly how many?
So if you say yeah, the touches for a fact,
watching that game, my boy did nothing. What was his average on those touches then? Since you know stats.
No, you got to answer.
What was his average? Oh no, I want me to tell him. Okay, he gonna ask me the question. He don't want to answer nothing.
You ain't answer no question.
You want to ask what he knows. They don't want to answer.
You ain't answer not one question yet. So I asked you how many touches, but you want me to answer your question. Let me answer your question. And you've been wee-wooing all day. So the first thing you wee-wooed on, the first thing you wee-wooed on when you said that Zeke has consistently declined every year on his average. That was a lie. That was a lie. That was a lie. Wee-woo. Yeah, number one bullshit. That's what that means. Yeah, that was a lie.
Have a real reason to discount your argument.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna throw out my catchphrase.
Actually, you was wrong, and you admitted that you was wrong.
That's
so then,
It's
so then,
4.2.
Yeah, no,
Gotcha.
Because if you speak out of
Forget
fact,
about the 5.1 and 3.8, everybody.
yeah, no, and then when I addressed the five, and I said the real reason why the
Bad
five.
argument. But go ahead.
Oh, so Leary, Fredericks, and Zach Martin was a bad argument of why he got five.
Again.
Really?
Again.
Really?
Loaded by you taking away from Zeke.
Okay.
Yes, he had a good
Okay,
line.
let's bet $100 right now. $100 that Zeke did not have a
Why you
majority.
gonna take my
No. Let's take this bet. Let's take this bet. No, let's take this bet. $100 that Zeke did not face a majority of loaded boxes right now.
And he did not. What?
A majority. You
gotta give
said
me
that.
You got
Get $100.
You got a way of switching up things.
Okay, I'm gonna say exactly what it is, and let's bet because you said this.
Yes.
You said this to him.
Yes.
You said the reason why. You said Zeke was facing a majority of loaded boxes. Did you not say that?
I said that Zeke averaged 5.1 in a year where he faced more
majority?
loaded boxes.
Okay.
Yes,
So you
that's what I
saying he
said.
faced a majority of loaded boxes, right?
He
That's what you're
faced
saying.
more loaded boxes.
Okay. So more is over 51, right? Or over 50, right?
See, that's the majority that I say.
I want to know
majority.
what. You tell me what
He
majority it
faced
is.
more loaded boxes at that point than almost.
But y'all notice he don't want to bet. Y'all notice that? See, he don't want to bet. See, I tried to say, bro, bet right now. He don't want to bet. You're not telling the truth on that. You don't want to bet because I'm going to come back and show you the truth that Zeke did not face a majority of loaded boxes. He did not, bro.
He did not.
That's not
So
true,
you
bro.
telling me in Zeke's rookie year he was running in the soft box?
You so should bet money on him.
He was running in the soft box. You on this 51% bullshit. That ain't real.
What's the majority?
That's real.
Tell me what the majority
I'm
is.
telling you that he ran into loaded boxes.
What's the majority?
I go to Mississippi.
That's all. I ain't use the word majority. I said more.
Okay, more.
At the point where they said Zeke had been looking at it. How about we see it?
But see, you spoke because I already know the answer on it. And I know he did. I know he didn't face
know the
up.
answer. We know that.
The last time you looked it up, you was apologizing. Oh, my bad. Because see,
No,
you
I
didn't know if he
wasn't
got 1,000 yards. Oh, my bad, he did get 1,000 yards. Oh, so now he didn't apologize. He didn't say my bad.
Oh, his 1,002. This is what I have wins. He wins these fingernail bullshit argument that really don't make a point.
1,000 yards, 1,000 yards.
Don't really make a point.
He said he didn't get 1,000 yards. Then he said, oh, my bad, he did.
Y'all gonna be
You
an epic
better find
rivalry.
somebody in your phone.
Y'all are epic
Now, look it up. Because I do these debates. I already know these debates. I know it because see, every time you look up everything, I show you that I'm knowing it off the top of my head that you telling falsehoods.
Did you want to show the video yet? Or you good?
He don't want to see it.
He can run this video, man.
I can say, because see, that whole video was showing the context of not only us running the ball stupid, it was super stupid. So let me ask you a question. You the OC, you going against the Washington Commanders. Where are you going to run the ball if you run the ball?
Against the Washington Commanders on the outside.
Okay. What do you think Kellen Moore did?
Finally ran on the inside.
What do you think he ran in 90% of the time?
Is that what Kellen Moore crazy ass did?
Yep. He went right
Zeke?
in with
You
both
said
of
Zeke?
them, with Pollard and Zeke. And both of their averages was trash. Because guess what? Kellen Moore was protesting the running game. See, people ain't even peeping that. They ain't even peeping that. That's why do you think Mike McCarthy been saying that? I want to run the
I'm
ball.
talking about, okay. I mean, that.
So see, with the philosophy though, you said that they should have kept Zeke though, right?
He picked one game.
So why they didn't keep Zeke?
He picked one game.
See, because you asked some real questions.
So why did they not keep Zeke?
I see. This is the reason why you didn't keep Zeke. Because
I want to know.
and I'm getting ready to tell you. And I got all the evidence on this. Because when you getting rid of Zeke, you gotta be very, very smart about it. Because you're not for real.
Yeah, man, help me.
Help me out, brother.
Lay it out.
Help me out.
Yeah, because see, it's dimensions to this. This dude is a leader of your team. Now, to us, we eat popcorn and we be like, playing on that bad knee ain't shit. Yeah, that's because we are fans, we eat popcorn and shit. But when you down there with your dog, and he on that bad knee, and he giving you 12 touchdowns, and you know he hurting, bro. You know he out there giving it his all for you. That's the leader of your squad,
All
bro.
you got is that 12 touchdowns from 1 yard.
I'm talking about more than that, bro. That
It
is
is
like,
right, but I'm telling you, it can be replaced. That's all you
you
got.
can't get no example of no rookie.
I'm not ready.
But you ain't had no example of no rookie that's ever done it. Hell, he can't give me one in 40 years that's ever done it. But he keep talking about let me go back to that. That's what I'm asking. He always did. He deter my shit all the time.
Why they didn't bring him back on the lower side?
So, you know you're not going to paint what you want to paint. You already know it. So it's like, I got to get him. You see what I'm saying? You got
loyalty to see if he can get more money elsewhere.
You gotta send him out to the market so they can give him his prices. Because if you go out there knowing he'll lead on your team to say, I think you're worth $1 million. You want him sitting up here talking to Dak. You want him talking to the offensive line. Man, I done gave these boys, I done played hurt and this shit, and these motherfuckers came to me with $1 million, $2 million. Man, fuck, you want that in your locker room? No. So what you do is say Zeke. And this is exactly what they did. At the very start of free agency, which was on Wednesday, the first thing that was reported that morning that Ezekiel Elliott has been let go. Why? Because we giving you the opportunity to go into the market and see what you're worth. And we want to make you an offer after we see what you're worth, so that we don't insult you by saying we think you're worth league minimum. So then what happens? Zeke goes out there. He's out there right now. So he done talked to all these teams. His sources leaked that it was about 3 teams that was interested. They said the Jets, they said the Bengals, they said Philly. Okay. Every one of them teams publicly about 3 days later said no, we not. Right? So what is that saying to the market now? He only got Dallas, right? Dallas immediately after they tweeted that said, but we want you, Zeke. We want Zeke back. They immediately start saying that. Guess what Zeke is doing right now? Working out with Dak the last 3 days at Dak's house.
I figured he was coming back.
Yeah, he likely coming back. That's my whole point. And they did it in a way to respect him. You know what I mean? Because if they
was cool with losing.
Well, I don't think they cool with losing them, but they had to play. They had to risk it though.
They had to risk.
Because you know who else they did like this? They did Brandon Carr like this. Brandon Carr was wolfing because he felt like he was worth it.
Well, you don't play with an asset like that, though.
You do,
so to speak.
You do, because you do. Because it's $16 million. You could have lost it. You could have lost some true. You could have true. That's true too.
Can I ask you a question that should give you the opportunity to solidify your point?
Yeah, I already solidified it. I don't need your help, but
You don't even.
I already solidified it.
I'm just gonna bother you.
Okay.
If Zeke hadn't declined, he's still that level back. Why hadn't anybody else signed him?
So it's in the league. We all know this. Pretty hard for anybody to put their career on the line for a maybe or a hope. You know what I'm saying? Like that's real talk. That goes with anybody. That goes with anybody. That's why you see some people get a second, third chance, and then they earn a contract, and you be like, why didn't the people see that? Because you gonna bet on a maybe. If you go put your job on the line, you gonna bet on something that's sure. So this is the thing.
I thought it was just a D. Why is it a maybe?
I mean, I'm not the doctor, bro. Bro, I said that, bro. Like, this is the thing. This is the thing. I'm saying you pay him less. You keep going back to decline on something I've already said. He's not the same, bro. Is he exactly the same? No, he's not. Do I think the decline was as deep as y'all saying? I'm saying no. I'm saying the decline is not even close to what y'all saying because you admitted yourself. The first thing you see when he come back is you see the agility that he was working on. The first thing that you don't, because you can't be doing all that bouncing on the bad knees. You can't. So you change your game to being a butt cut, truck back. You're not doing all that agility stuff because your knee can't take that. You out there giving him just what you got. I see the hole, I hit the hole, and I bang somebody. That's how Zeke got his yards in the latter end of the season. But if you're going to look at Zeke, the early parts of the season, I've already done this, broke this down my film. You can see the agility. You can see the speed. You can see all of them. And matter of fact, Isaiah, I'm gonna say it to you. Well, I broke them down. I literally broke down the film of what Zeke was doing before the league and after the league. It's undeniable, bro. You can see that he still got not just games, major games.
Yeah.
He'll do. I put it like this. If he don't get hit on that knee, he gonna get you 12 to 1400. He gonna give you 12 to 1400. If he don't get hit on that knee, he gonna give you 12 to 1400 consistent. And he gonna have defensive players afraid of him. And that's the one thing people don't account for, which is one of the most important things: physicality.
I bet you Davenport ain't scared of him.
That physical anymore.
You said who?
Davenport.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I know when I see people in love with their ideas, it's you.
Man,
You in love with that idea. You ain't gonna let it go. You in your mind, you just want to be like, he not the same. He ain't worth
Why he
it.
saying that?
Cool.
I like that.
Cool.
They ain't gonna be scared.
of
How many times do you say something you don't believe it?
They're not gonna be scared.
Well, no, I don't
I
but
see.
then
Nah,
you
they
ain't
ain't
going
scared
to
of
facts. I'm giving you nothing but
They ain't
facts
scared
on
of
the
nobody.
facts. Because see, you saying decline, major decline. You can't go look at the games before he hurt his knee and say major decline. You can't do it. You can't do it. You can't go look at them games and be like he declined. You gonna say that
because I told you I see the agility and stuff, but the burst is still.
So you saying one phase this game is gone?
That's you praise for a running back's game, man. I think you like.
Okay. So
Look, I want to tell you.
hold on. See, you make statements and then when I address your statement, but I want to address that statement you just made. I know you want to talk about something else. No, I want to address that. So you said that that's a major part. What does Kareem Hunt run in his 40 since he walked into the league? Okay, I do. 4.6. 4.6. 4.6? He was always just a 4.6. Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt was always a 4.6. But was he a good back early?
He was good.
He never had breakaway speed, did he?
Not that I can remember.
Have you ever seen Kareem Hunt just run away?
Nah, I ain't never really seen that.
But so even though you never saw that, he was still one of the top backs, wasn't he?
Yeah, who was playing?
So the fact that Zeke went from maybe, let's say if Zeke lost, what do you think? Hold on real quick. Who do you think? What? Because I was actually talking about you, bro. Okay, I can't talk to him and talk to you at the same time.
I thought we was all talking. Y'all having a conversation.
Okay, but I'll talk to you. I got you. I go back to you. But see, this is the deal. So Kareem was 1,000-yard back, right, with a 4.6 speed. What do you think Zeke, if he lost a step in speed, what do you think he went from a 4.45? Because that's what his time was.
4.45.
What do you think he is now?
Probably right there where Kareem Hunt was.
You think he's 4.6 now?
He probably with that knee.
He might be a 4.6.
I'm saying, I don't know. Well, you know what? He still work out pretty heavy with old one. He might be at 4.5.
I ain't seen him break away in a while.
I ain't seen him either, so that's why I gave him 4.6.
So we really,
But he might be a 4.5.
So we really speculate.
Okay, let's say 4.5. We can even go 4.6.
So
if he equal to Kareem and he lost that home run speed, how many times did he really use that home run ball on the year, even in his best times? How many memories of them home run balls do you remember
in his first year
that accounted for a big chunk? Like for real.
I remember the Eagles. I remember when he went off on Pittsburgh.
But that was a screen. He still do that. He do that now.
Yeah, he had a run right up
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, he did, but the biggest chunk was a screen.
He went off on the Bears.
Even that's a home
He went off on Detroit.
He had a home run on the Bears.
He went off on Detroit.
Now was that a big run or was that a screen?
I don't know.
I remember that being a screen, bro. I remember that being a screenplay. And he's still doing it.
That's still a home run hit.
He's doing that today. I can show you big plays on screens like this year.
So we talking about screens and runs now? We separate?
I'm trying to see where this burst is like really shooting.
That's not about home run hitting though.
If it's not a yard,
what I'm saying, where
That's
is
not a big part of his game. That's not a big part of the running back's game.
No, what I'm saying
his game was heavy on the pass.
It was heavy on the pass. This is also what I'm saying. What I'm saying is like breaking away was never. It's almost like Emmett. Emmett stopped breaking after his rookie year, but he was
I see
always
what you're saying. He wasn't known for the break.
Yeah, he wasn't known for breaking away, so you can still be a real good
Tyler is known for that.
And he known for that.
I mean, at least Emmett was, Emmett hitting it, he getting you 4 yards and Kyle does. Zeke a lot of times is running into somebody back, man. He's not. I'm telling you, he doesn't have the burst. I could deal with having the burst to hit the hole and get me 5, 6, 10 yards when it's there. But he's not even doing that most of the time.
He getting his hand on somebody else.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Told something what you doing.
Like that's the thing. Because that's the thing. Is this before the knee or this is after the knee? Because if you saying you judging this by the last 2 years, or what you judging this by?
I'm judging about over his career. What I
This is-
saw
okay.
he started and what I see.
So you,
When you watch Zeke, what do you see?
this is what
we
I
all
see.
talk about.
Yeah, man.
All right, so let me
It's
tell you.
that easy.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna tell you exactly what I see, and this is easy to break down. What I see when I see Zeke without first hit the league.
Oh,
I see somebody that can get you 1,100 to 1,400 yards. No problem.
He's trying to get that.
I'm talking about
that.
wow.
She's trying to stop him.
Yep.
With a 3.3 average.
Really?
Yep.
She got enough back
See
there.
what you count
Yeah,
is
somebody
somebody's
else
playing injured.
Yeah, he's trying to tell that.
But he can't tow it with
And what you're counting is offensive coordinator that was
He's trying to
phasing
get
him out.
Okay, so I give you the
And she's standing in
I
front.
give you that. But I'm showing what we said. When you give Zeke the ball, bro. So this is why I know that.
A tow truck is not going to come drop that forklift.
Before he got hit on that knee and before he hyperspeeded that knee, you had no complaints.
See the balls that way? He got the seat.
That's bad too, because in that same
Absolutely not. In that year, he was
and it was both of them. It wasn't just
I
Zeke.
remember.
It was Pollard and Zeke.
I remember.
They was like the
But she
perfect
blocked
hammer
in.
lightning, dog.
But he did.
You know what that is.
And
Yeah. But see, but I'm trying to answer your
Well,
question.
got
What
it.
do you see?
They finna get it. I told you.
That's a Benz.
I told you.
Why the fuck they put that right here?
That's a band with the light on.
Yep. I hit.
Oh, God.
God damn.
He's
Somebody in there?
behind it.
Yeah, somebody in there. They ain't trying to get it. They ain't trying to get it.
God damn. Well, you got to back up.
Alright.
Hey, you should be ready on that. He done ran into the damn thing.
Shit. Somebody need to record this one.
Oh.
God damn.
They turned that bit up. What's that?
She needs to stop right now. No. She needs to
This
stop
is
right
so world star,
now.
bro. If I ain't never seen world star in my life, this is it.
Why is the person I'm just sitting there helping him?
You ought to be letting your lives see that, bro.
Boy,
You ought to be letting your lives see that.
tell a lie. We got something serious.
See this later. Ooh wee. They don't tell that to work.
Is she leaving or what's she doing?
She trying. Somebody bumped me behind that bill.
She said you ain't getting shit.
I wonder if she hit that car behind her.
Yes.
She did.
When he fell off, when she rolled off the thing.
Dang,
Well,
boy.
right there on with the weird like that. Got before you side.
That's our society, man. I done seen it on video before. I ain't never seen it on real life.
Oh my God.
The girl was like, nah, she ain't
That
never
hope the
get that.
guns don't come out.
Bust up the hood and the windshield, huh?
Bro, she said she ain't getting out.
Man, he
That's a
got that one
Benz.
about that doggone high.
That's a Benz.
Yeah.
That's ego right here. That's all ego.
You talking about a light being on them fields? God
She
damn.
probably just got
So
that.
what happened? What happened?
He was finna.
Man, you know what? No. Oh, she didn't pay up here. She didn't pay up here.
He
Okay.
finna report it, and she tried to burn out. She tried to back off of that.
And she did too.
It was she. Embarrassing. Now we're gonna let. It would have been cheaper for you to let him take
Stupid,
it.
straight up stupid.
It is stupid.
I told you, bro. Say,
It's up in the
if it ain't no flatbed, come to pick you up, there's something wrong. Well, if it come with a crossbow on the back, wherever you at, and you ain't paid, GPS don't found that car. They finna get that hoe on site, and he was finna pull that hoe with her either. He was finna pull it with her either.
But he's not supposed to pull it with nobody in there.
Well, that's the thing. I hear what you're saying. We doing the logistics or whatever. But once again, when you in that situation,
Hey man, my bad, y'all, man. It was, hey, listen, there's some Jerry Springer stuff going on out here. Trust me, I got it too. I got 2 phones. You know, I stay ready. Oh my God. Hey man, but this is a barbershop. Listen, man, it's going crazy over here. I might tell y'all about it later in the draft show. See y'all. God damn.
like, bro, he picked that jump. Say, she jumped in there, he picked it up, and